I had a great run. Yeah, it was fun sometimes, but not worth it. Take that off your head, Roseanne. What are you doing? Is that what she looks like now? No, she had like white people hair. Why does she have braids on? What? What? Hold on. Excuse me? Party Peace and Freedom Party. The Peace and Freedom Party is a left wing political party on the ballot status in California. The Peace and Freedom Party is committed to socialism, democracy, ecology, feminism, and radical or racial equality. I'm sorry. Repeating as trolling. This is from their website. Are they trolling? Peace and Freedom Party was born out of civil rights and anti-war movement in the 1960s. It's committed to socialism, democracy, ecology, feminism, racial equality, and internationalism. We represent the working class and with those without capital in a capitalist system. Not about the party, but about Roseanne Barr. Oh, are they trolling? Maybe she is a socialist. The more you know. Oh, she started with the peace. She used to be a socialist. What happened to her? She was a socialist in the Socialist Party, and then she was of the Green Party, and then she was of the Democratic Party. Well, that was 1970 2008. What happened to her? She just racist? She was like, I'm totally socialist. I'm all for socialism. Socialist except for black people. Maybe after her show got canceled. But no, she got canceled after her saying the N word. In 2011, it was reported that Barr was working on a new sitcom, 20th Century Fox, called titled Downwardly Mobile. Eric Gillihan was attached as a coworker. Anyways, he picked up the show and later dropped it. The pilot was filmed initially and having it shelved in the network. Barr called her progressive politics the sole reason behind the pilot's rejection. She said that she was notified that the show would not be picked up due to label as too polarizing. Okay, so in 2011, she was still a socialist. 2014, Momsters When Moms Go Bad debut with Investigation Discovery, a network she said she was a little obsessed with. Barr hosted the show herself. Okay, 2018, the revived 10th season of Roseanne with the original cast with the ABC high ratings. In March 2018, it was renewed for 11 seasons with 13 episodes. On May 19, 2018, the series was canceled by ABC in the aftermath of a widely tweet widely considered to be racist. What was the tweet? This was the racist tweet. Please, gosh, I free press, but we're never going to let you read an article ever again without paying us money. Thanks, bro. Just put ads. Uh, racist tweet about Valerie Jarrett, an African American woman who was a senior advisor to Barack Obama. Got his presidency and considered one of his most influential aides. Ms. Barr wrote, "If the Muslim Brotherhood had put AIDS had a baby, jeez Louise." Okay, how did she get to this point? What happened between 2014 2014 and 2018. I'm so the mask just slipped off. No, 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 no. No, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. You're not literally a socialist for like or like a progressive for your entire life up until 2012. You're part of the socialist parties. Like you're outwardly a socialist and progressive to the point where like being so progressive gets you like loses you opportunities whilst like secretly holding like you know bigoted beliefs or whatever. Like something had to have changed. On August 5th, 2011, Barr appeared on Tonight's Show with Jay Leno. She's old. Announced herself as a presidential candidate in 2012 election, running on the self-created Green Tea Party ticket. Her candidacy called attention to economic, personal health, and meditation. Meditation. She She also stated she would run for Prime Minister of Israel. Okay, but like, it's not like Obama was like anti-Israel. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make much sense. What mobilized her against the like the Democrats? I would understand like leaving like the like socialist movement if they're like anti-Zionist, but like the Democrats are like pro-Zionism. They're pro-Israel. So like what mobilized her against? I think she was just racist. I mean, yeah, but like was she always racist? Like the party she was a part of was like pro-racial justice. I don't even know. She lost the nomination to Joe Stein, who is anti-Zionist and also Jewish. So like, oh, okay. She's just like anti-Joe Stein. Barr repeatedly criticized Joe Stein after losing the Green Party nomination and used the alleged transphobic words in a statement about Stein on Twitter. Honestly, I think that's what did it. I think that's what did it. Zionist, sure, but like that doesn't make sense about her being like racist. You know what I mean? Susan isn't even anti-Zionist, if I recall correctly. She believes Israel's right to exist. Presidential candidate Roseanne Barr isn't known for holding her peace with the actress activist is upset members of the transgender community. Oh, she's like one of the Twitter followings mentioned the Green Party presidential candidate Joe Stein is also in favor of letting men into the spaces. Okay, so even in 2012, she's like transphobic. So why was she ever even classified as a progressive? What progressive beliefs did she even have? Honestly, it sounds to me she was kind of like white hippie, like pro meditation, pro like like spirituality type beat, and that kind of just like put her in like cahoots with like the progressive movements. Yeah, like super granola, and instead of just being like actually progressive, because nothing that I've seen here so far has led to her being like progressive. And even at this time, she was apparently a part of the socialist movement. 2012. So Grimlin, speak up against about Palestine. Now he wants all Arabs dead because he was radicalized as pushback against some mild transphobia. She got pushback against some racist comments and then went nuclear. He was involved here. That's kind of crazy, bro. That's kind of it's like, kind of like if you know Candace Owens' upbringing, it's kind of like that. Just happening a little bit earlier than Candace Owens, and on a wider scale. Candace Owens was also liberal. Where she was a liberal, she was very much like pro racial justice and whatever. Until she got a little bit of pushback when she made a campaign or a nonprofit that expressed interest was to dox whose expressed interest was to dox like people who were like racist online or whatever. And when she got some pushback from that, she was like, all progressives are evil. I'm becoming a Nazi now. And then she became a right winger. So I think Roseanne just has a similar situation, I guess. Someone's campaign from Obama, no? I don't think so. I think her term was before. I think it's not before. I guess it was after Obama. I don't remember her campaigning with before Obama, though. She was just like a journalist. Anyway, now that we have context about Roseanne, please get that stuff off your head. No, I'm glad your show got canceled. Get those things off your head, both of you. Both of you.
We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's home. Thank God that we're back, couldn't take another 4 years. That's a wrap, I can take a bath in your tears. That's a fact, you got lipstick all on your beard. You're a man, that is cap, 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 cap. You pretending you're accepting, that's an act. That's an act. You hear pat, 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 pat.
It's so funny because he's Canadian, dog. He's Canadian. He's like surrounded by American flags, but like, you're a Canadian, bro. You're not even from here. Blood thinks he's on the team. He's not on the team.
Pat, pat. If you want our freedom, come and take it back. Bet you can. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's They try to cancel me and say that I'm a race.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Her voice was like grating my ears. I'll run it back for those of you who didn't see it. I'll run it back.
So sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. With the jab. Trying to
Okay, we're gonna do some genius analysis here. She said they're trying to cancel me because I am a racist.
They can't get me with that jab. A racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab.
Okay, she said they're trying to cancel me. Wait, what did she say, bro?
They can't get me with that jab. A racist. They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist.
Okay, she said they're trying to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got that mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. They can't get me with that jab. They can't get me with that jab.
I mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away
with that jab. I'm sorry. Okay. One more time.
A racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away my right to go and save this. Well, listen up, cause this gun is going bad. With the
Wait, the what's going what?
gun is going bad. Trying to take away my right to go and save this. Well, listen up, cause this gun is going bad. With the facts. Why they trying to turn Becky into Dan? You get Screw Eminem. I'm Roseanne. We won, you mad.
I don't know why Eminem caught a stray there. She said, screw Eminem. I'm Roseanne. Also, I peeped the transphobic bar too. She said they're trying to turn Becky into Dan. So like, she had to make sure her transphobia shine through. I'm surprised. You know what I'm disappointed about? Not enough anti-blackness. I get the braids. You think that's enough? No. You gotta say the N-word. You have to say the N-word on the track. You won't do it. You're not about it. Come on, Roseanne. Come on.
It's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry. Shave your head.
My eyes. My eyes. Ah! How much you want to bet they smash? Oh, so like, okay. You had Forgiato Blow and Ruby Rose, and then you have Tom McDonald and Roseanne Barr. Cinema. Respect.
If you mad about it, go and cry about it. Shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you
Why are you tapping that? Stop. 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 Please. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
about it, shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you can't handle all the facts and make up lies about it, say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now you're dead.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, dog.
Daddy's home, we won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad, boo-hoo, so sad, now your daddy's home. We won, you mad.
Wait. Is this the Daily Wire guy, Chet? I have no idea who this guy is. I don't know why he's here instead of Roseanne. That is like, his name Jeremy, the CEO of the Daily Wire. It's not Matt Walsh. Yes. I think that's Jeremy Boring. Walsh? No, it's not Matt. It's not Matt Walsh. I would know Matt Walsh. Is it Jeremy Boring? I'd look it up now. Who is this guy? He's just a random dude. Okay, it kind of looks like him though. It does kind of look like him a little bit. The hair is different, so I don't think it is him, right? But it does look a little bit like him, just a little bit, like slightly. Like if it had a smaller face, I would be like, maybe this was him. But no, this might just be a random dude. Just a random guy.
We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's home.
Well, that's Daddy's Home by Tom McDonald and Roseanne Barr. In case you were wondering what Roseanne Barr was doing in 2025. What world do we live in, bro? We have to hear her verse one more time, okay? I would be remiss if I did not hear her verse one more time.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jab. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this run is going bad. With the facts. Why they trying to...
I do respect the homage to bands. You know what I mean? Not bands, ass. A Big Sean. This song. Okay. This is 100% going to get me demonetized on YouTube. I understand this now.
Ass.
They even like dropped the voice and octave the same, like this it's the exact same.
ass, 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 ass. Stop. Now make that motherfucker hammer time like. Boy, stupid. Boy, stupid.
Don't cry about it. She don't.
Boy, do it. Boy, do it. Wobble, dee, wobble, dee, wobble, wobble. I'm stacking my paper. My wallet look like a Bible. I got girlies half naked. That shit look like the grotto. How your waist anorexic and then your ass is colossal. Like whoop. Drop that ass. Make it boomerang. Take my belt off. Bitch, I'm Pootie Tang. Tippy towel, tippy tay. You gon' get a tip today. Fuck that. You gon' get some dick today. I walk in with my crew and I'm breaking their necks. I'm looking all good. I'm making her wet. They pay me respect. They pay me in checks. And if she look good, she pay me in sex. Do it. Bounce that ass. It's the roundest. You the best. You deserve a crown, bitch. Right on the ass, 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 ass. Stop. Now make that motherfucker hammer time like. Go stupid, go stupid, so stupid. Okay, stop.
Wobbly wobble, wobble, wobbin'. Ass so fat, all these bitches pussies is throbbing. Bad bitches, I'm your leader. Phantom by the meter. Somebody point me to the best ass eater. Tell them pussy clean, I tell them pussy squeaky. Niggas give me brain, cause all of them niggas geeky. If he got a man tango, then I buy him a dashiki. And bust his pussy open in the islands of Waikiki. Kiss my ass and my anus, cause it's finally famous. And it's finally solved, yeah, it's finally solved. I don't know, man, kiss them ass shots wore off. Like, bitches ain't popping, Google my ass. Only time you on the net is when you Google my ass. You fucking little whores, fucking up my decors. Couldn't get Michael Kors if you was fucking Michael Kors. Big Sean, boy, how big is yo? Give me all your money and give me all your residuals. And slap it on my ass, 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 ass.
It fits so well.
Now make that motherfucker hammer time like. Go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, dumb stupid, go stupid, whoa, white girls, black girls.
We're done. This actually makes her tweet make a lot more sense if you think about it. Whoa, why is she adding me? Take a break from watching me twerk, you perverts, and check out this awesome episode of my fellow girl and Fierce Punk. Whoa, why the call out? Why the call out? Oh my freaking goodness. That made me die. I was dying. Okay. Go back to this song. I want to see what her verse is. Starting from the top.
Listen up, cause this run is going bad. This run is going. Well, listen, take away me with that jam. Hook me and say that. They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jam. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this run is going bad. With the facts. Why they trying to
Okay, you
turn
get the homage, like you get the reference, you get the like it's pretty clearly referencing that.
Why they trying to turn Becky into Dan? You get screw Eminem. I'm Roseanne.
We want it. It's done. Too bad.
Her voice is so grating. We'll go back to the other song. No, we deserve this, chat. One more time for her verse.
They can't get I'm a race. They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook, they can't get me with that jive. Trying to take away my right to go and say this. Well, listen up, cause this run is going bad. With the facts. Why they trying to turn Becky into Dan?
Bro, her braids look so bad. Oh, they look so bad.
Becky and
Like,
the dad. You get screw Eminem. I'm Roseanne.
We want you mad, it's done.
Like, look at her here.
I'm Roseanne.
We want you mad, it's done. Too bad, ooh, so sad. We want you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. If you mad about it, go and cry about it. Shave your head and wear a shirt that says you're woke. If you can't handle a lot of facts and make up lies about it, say goodbye to Joe, your daddy's coming home. We won, you mad, it's done, too bad.
Videos made by 40-year-olds for 80-year-olds. I mean, it can't be made for anybody lower, like younger than 60, because people younger than 60 didn't watch Roseanne.
Boo-hoo,
Like,
so
people were
sad.
gonna be like, "Oh, it's Roseanne, she's back." Like, it's not our demographic, Chad. If we're being real, I don't think this was made for me.
Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag. Now your daddy's home. We won, you mad, it's done.
And then this random dude just like hops into the front seat of the car. Bro, okay, you can stop, Roseanne. Okay, the joke was funny the first time. Please, no more.
We won, you mad, you cry, we laugh, we wave the flag.
Anyway. That's I guess that's Tom McDonald and Roseanne's song. I gotta say hi to YouTube because this section is definitely going on there, bro. It's too funny to not. It's too funny to not go on YouTube. What were we talking about? How did I even see this? Oh, I saw this on YouTube. Wait, Fuzi dissed Blackboy Max and Kai Cenat? Is Fuzi still here?
Oh, Fousey. That's what I gotta do. Okay.
All right, the sitcom Roseanne, the person is legit though. Yeah. BBL Rage? Crash Out YSC?
Fousey this. Crash Out YSC. BBL Rage. Damn, Rage. He better expose that chin, ain't it? Okay. All right, let's get to it. Thumbs up. Let's get into this bitch.
Hey, nah, TJ, you can't smoke in here. Nope.
Oh, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, prove 'em wrong once now, I'll prove 'em wrong again. Keep on laughing.
Why his intro make it sound like he was gonna go hard? Right? His intro made it sound like he was gonna. Okay, I need to listen to the original song. Was YBE Crash Out? YSC, Crash Out YSC. Like his intro made it sound like he was gonna go hard, and he was just like, "Prove a wrong once, I'ma prove a wrong again."
Hey, nah, TJ, you can't smoke in here. Nope. Thank you. Yeah, prove 'em wrong once now, I'll prove 'em wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view.
You know you can punch in, dog. I think it's the funniest thing when I listen to a song and I can hear when they're taking a breath. Like, and they have to cut off a word to take a breath. You know you can punch in, right? That's what like actual artists do. They don't do their songs in like one take. You know, they finish a bar, and then they stop, and then they punch in that was Fuzi Tube or something. Has he changed his name to YSC, Crash Out YSC? I guess that's who he is now. He's went to doing boxing, and now he's a rapper.
Boss just try to get a win. I'm laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying you, boss just try to get a win. Hey.
What? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I stop pausing. Stop pausing. We'll listen to it. I'm gonna do it. We'll do it for real, for real. We're gonna enjoy this. It's just gonna.
Hey, nah, TJ, you can't smoke in here. Nope. Thank you. Yeah, prove them wrong once, now I'ma prove them wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying you, boss, just try to get a win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they saying cuff him is your twin. Bitch, it's why I see if they don't catch the drift, then I'm gonna spin. Kai don't got no mind of his own, he follow trends. Got a music stylist, got a fit stylist. Oh, he think he's stylish. Pussy, I want violence. Grown man 5'2", probably why he childish. You don't got no game, but we friends though. Violent, yeah. He a fan. You was taking pics with me and posting all up on the gram, getting bans. I just
okay, the Kai part wasn't the worst. The flow was fine, right? Everything before that, not great. The Kai part was chill, right? I feel like he started with that part and kind of worked backwards for the beginning of the song because it did not fit. But maybe it gets better.
Because I can. Hey, bitch, I feel like Mary. I just pulled up with a lamb and I'm not stopping.
Mary had a little lamb. Haha. You get it, Chad? Because Mary had a little lamb, so he feels like Mary because he pulled up in a lamb, like lamb, because it sounds like Lambo, like lamb. But Mary, because Mary had a little lamb. Do you get it? Because it's wordplay. It's Mary had a little lamb, and he pulled up in a Lambo, and then he put the car sound beneath it so you could hear the vroom vroom to make you think of like a car because it's a Lambo. Do you get it? You wouldn't get it. It's too deep for y'all. Very layered. Black Jason, thank you. We'll get to my clip in a second. But thank you. The copyright clip my clip. Oh, rip.
Max is a snot rocket. I just pulled up with
Max is a snot rocket? What? Okay. That might be the first time I've ever heard the term snot rocket in a song before.
And I'm not stopping. Only thing I'm worried about from Max is a snot rocket.
He's like, the only thing that I worried about from Max, like, come on. You can workshop this. You know what I mean?
Thing I'm worried about from Max is a snot rocket. Every time Silky out of state, he's our pop locking. Lil TJ bitch you in your crib, that shit hot topic. Couldn't happen to the big G7 president. Bet you wanna talk, your brother cared, you was evident. Agent, you just gotta hit the gym and don't be hesitant. Neon, he don't got no
That flow sounds familiar. I cannot think where I've heard it from before. I'm not saying he bit the flow, but I'm saying that it sounds familiar.
Cared, you was evident. Agent, you your brother cared, you was evident. Agent, you big G7 president. Bet you wanna talk, your brother cared, you was evident. Agent, you just gotta hit the gym and don't be hesitant. Neon, he don't got no testosterone, he feminine. And that's the reason why I'm about to fuck Sam Frank. I got dick for her and I got dick for Darla A. Hit them bitches at the same time, this shit a parlay. Lacy fat as fuck, the
Am I
only
supposed to know who these people are? I recognize Neon. He's a kick streamer.
thing he wants is parfait. He's so fucking Chuck E. Cheese, should work at an arcade. Just for laughing at my song and trying to make me take a nail. They just trying to pull the rug from under me like Haley Welch. Yeah, Lowe's, you so.
That's probably the best bar in the entire song. Like legitimately, I think that's probably the best bar in the entire song.
Fucking out of shape, you break the scale. Bitch, crash or YC, they should have known to save themselves. Yeah. Prove them wrong once now, I'ma prove them wrong wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view, boss, just try to get a win. Hey, rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. Hey, BBL rage, BBL rage, BBL rage, BBL rage, BBL rage,
It kind
BBL.
of sounds like he's like recording this in his closet a little bit. Like he's like scared to wake up his mom. There's no energy behind it. You know what I mean? Where's the energy? Like you're saying BBL rage, bro. Gotta, you know, make it hit, make it punch. You feel me? When Drake, like when Kendrick was calling Drake a pedophile, bro was like, he ain't pulling any punches. Like Meet the Grams, right? He was like, you know, you could tell he meant that, but here it just feels like Rage is in the next room, and he's like, yeah, guys, I'm making a diss track about Rage, BBL Rage, BBL Rage. Like, no, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta like, you know, enunciate, you know, put some energy behind it. And I don't think this has the energy it needs for the bars that he's saying.
Rage, hey Rage, I love you. I don't know if the accusations were true or not. You know, Twitter tabloids, I mean X, they be crazy. Don't sue me, love you.
Okay. That's honestly my main beef with the song, right? You know what? I respect bringing diss tracks back. I respect bringing diss tracks back. Like, with accusation his rage, he gets injections in his chin because he said he has like a strong chin. So people are saying that he's getting like injections in his chin to make it like stronger. That's why like BBL rage is like reminiscent of like BBL Drizzy, because like Kendrick said Drake gets like BBL injections. I just wish there wasn't a whole generation of YouTubers that thought they could also sing and rap. I don't know if he can come back from this, to be honest. That's crazy. Yeah, he's Rage is cooked. It's so over.
I love you,
Hey, nah, TJ, you can't smoke in here. Nope. Thank you.
Also, I do want to point out that he's like, I don't know if his like, because how people record music videos, chat, is they have like a speaker playing somewhere around them so they can hear the song playing. I don't know if his editor for the music video didn't match his voice up with the. But like, obviously, he's not saying it in like live, like in the music video. So he said it in the studio, and he has to try to mouth that in the what's it called? In the video itself. But it's like slightly
hey,
off.
Nah, TJ, you can't smoke in here. Nope. Thank you.
Like, see, he said thank you too early.
Yeah, prove him wrong once now, I'ma prove him wrong again. Keep on.
So that's my first beef. My second beef with the song is that it kind of sounds like he's slurring his words a little bit, right? It kind of sounds like he's slurring his words a little bit, and so it's like I think it's coming from like a lack of confidence. And so when you hear it like prove it all once, I can prove it all again, like you know what I mean, like that. It just doesn't sound like it's like the lines or the bars are being delivered with any sort of confidence, and so it sounds weak, right? It makes him sound unconfident in the song itself, and it makes him sound that maybe he's just drunk. He might be drunk. That might be it as well. But it just doesn't make it hit as a diss record.
Thank you. Yeah, prove him wrong once now, I'ma prove him wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view, boss.
Third beef with the song, right? Why is he not punching in here? Like, why is he cutting off like some of his bars to get to the next bar instead of just finishing the bar and then punching in on the third bar? It just doesn't make any sense to me, right? And this highlights a lack of polish, right? So we see a lack of polish when it comes to the editing, lack of polish when it comes to the delivery, and a lack of polish when it comes to the recording itself.
Once now, I'ma prove him wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view, boss, just try to get a win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they say.
And like this was like it's a reference to A Rage, the song, right? Problem is, the delivery on A Rage kind of goes crazy, right? So he's like, "Hey, Rage," well, like the A Rage song, right, does the delivery so much better. And so if you're going to reference a different song, you got to at least do it to that level. And I don't think he did. So
on fire. She keep sucking that dick like she wants something. Turn her
Like,
on.
you see the difference? You see the difference between the way that this person, Benji Bluebills, delivers his lines? Confidence. You know what I mean? It feels like he actually means what he's saying here. And, you know, Fuzi's kind of like, you ain't no producers on this.
Something. Turn her on like she got a little hoe butt.
It also comes to like mastering as well. Like, I don't think an audio engineer had touched this song at all, and that could be the problem. I think like engineers definitely did work on this song. You feel me? You can tell his voice is louder, right? You can actually hear what he's saying. Here, the beat is kind of like holding him up, like holding him afloat, and you don't want your beat to hold you up.
Cuff 'em is your twin. Bitches, why I see if they don't catch a drift, then I'm gonna spin.
Like, you know, that versus this.
Penny X.
She keep sucking that dick like she wants something. Turn her on like she got a little hoe button. Why she fucking me back like a whore or something? Hit my phone and they talking about a war or something. Hey Ray, bitch, we finna get paid. Hey Ray, ran the whip like a slave. Hey Ray.
Honestly, the song goes kind of hard. I like it. I like it.
We not worried about Chase, hey Ray. We not worried about Chase on a big fat. Ain't no smoke, but right now you the other side. We not worried about Max, hit all this dry. It's a Plat Boy pack, we gon' start a fat. How nigga.
This song does what Fuzi's trying to do better than Fuzi did it. Right? But on top of that, it's a good song. It throws out some disses here or there, you know, makes some references at Max or whatever, right? So it throws out some shots, so there's a couple disses, but like it's still like a listenable song. I would listen to this song, not doing it here, right? I would not listen to this song on my normal time. I wouldn't. And that's kind of the issue. It's like Not Like Us. Not Like Us goes hard, goes crazy, and I would listen to that, not trying to hear a Drake diss, but I wouldn't listen to this outside of the novelty of it being a diss at Rage, you know? Kind of like Family Matters. I will not put Family Matters on my playlist. I'll listen to it because it's a diss against Kendrick to see what he's saying, see what he got going on, but I'm not adding it to my playlist. Ooh! Idea, chat. Idea. I rate all YouTuber disses. That's a sick video. YouTuber diss track tier list. Yeah? Yeah? I think it'll be sick.
Spin.
It'll be 100% demonetized on YouTube, but like, it is what it is.
I don't got no mind of. Hey, Rage, tell the world you
See,
get
like, see the difference between like, he's like, hey, Rage, instead of like, hey, Rage. Because that's the flow that the song goes with. It's like, it's not hey, Rage.
Ran the whip like a slave, hey Ray. We not worried about Chase, hey Ray. We not worried about Chase on a big fat. Ain't no smoke, but right.
And again, maybe I'm being a bit tough on him, but it might be a problem with just not necessarily being in the culture, right? And so like, he may not be as familiar with the language as, you know, he's portraying himself to be, therefore it doesn't sound correct when he says it. But yeah.
Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they're saying cuff 'em is your twin. Bitches, why I see if they don't catch a drift, then I'm gonna spin.
I don't even know what he's saying here. I had to listen again.
All that and still they're saying cuff 'em is Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they're saying cuff 'em is your twin. Bitch.
What is he saying? His first day out song was decent compared to this, not gonna lie. We'll take a listen to it.
Like I said before, Fuzi wanted us.
You gotta at least warn me that King Batch is gonna be on here. You gotta at least warn me.
To hear this poem, so I'm gonna play that if that's cool with everyone here. All right, and you know, if you want to come and pay your final respects while the poem is going, feel free to. Here we go.
Oh, they're saying cuff him is your twin. Oh. Okay.
I am exhausted. On the backbone they fall on. Some been stay my stuff. You guys like 2011. Listen, your internet. I used to wish for help.
I used to.
Now I just wish him well.
I do.
I'm the type to pick you up before I stand myself.
I
so
do.
close to always succeeding and I always fail.
Okay.
Don't listen to the drama.
I like it. Decent. Decent. So far.
Saw hype.
Always.
Left some old friends that wasn't right.
That goes crazy. I think it's decent. I don't know how the song part goes, but like I like the speaking on the beat type like, you know, pour my heart out type thing or whatever. Right?
How you stay through the sun but not the night.
That's crazy.
At least more than I like this, comparatively, of course.
I'm more fly than a kite. I just want to speak my piece.
I do.
Can't imagine the promises I keep with people I ain't even talk to. Don't even check on me to see. Sometimes I wish they let me be. But how? Cause I'm the backbone they fall on. If I wasn't me, girl.
Okay, so this doesn't make much sense. How? Because they're the backbone they fall on.
But how? Cause I'm the backbone they fall on. If I
You
wasn't
don't fall on a backbone. A backbone helps you stand up. But that's just a nitpick.
me, guaranteed they'll be all gone. I get a high every time I prove them all wrong. I prove them all wrong. They freed the wrong hitter. Came inside.
Okay. All right. They freed the wrong hitter. Sure. I have not heard somebody say hitter in a long time. It's been a long time.
Like house walked out with 8 figures. They freed the wrong hitter. Came in the psych house walked out with 8 figures. I just wanted my meds, she wanna take pictures. I can't even trust these hoes, they on the same mission. They think I'm crazy, I'm a maniac. So much I charge it to the game, I'm still paying back. They don't like
Bro, I was vibing what he was doing before, but bro. I like the first part. The first part was chill. It felt authentic, as chat was saying. Like, it was like, okay. You know what I mean?
the truth cause I be stating facts. They say it's killer, we killed it, I'm okay with that. Stream 24 hours, so lock in.
He did not say those words. Is he trying to do a black accent? What was that? What was that? What was that sentence?
Okay with that. Stream 24 hours, so lock in.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said. The captions are lying to me, bro. The captions are lying to me.
We killed it, I'm okay with that. Stream 24 hours, so lock in.
I don't believe it.
I'm a triple threat when I feel boxed in. Don't call me by no bitch if she ain't top 10. I've been somewhere overseas making content. Heard they tryna clone me, but they can't. Ain't the same. Hey, Blue Moon, I'm
Wait. Are they trying to clone?
making content. Heard they tryna clone me, but they
Clove? Is that a thing? Does he mean clone? Why does the why does the caption say clove? Even his editor was like, I have no idea what he's saying here, bro. Oh no. Okay.
heard they tryna clone me, but they can't. Ain't the same. Hey, Blue Moon, I put about 40 in their face. Patty cake, bald head, they might mistake me for a tape.
Dog, you can punch in, please. Okay, this is not a Foozly diss track problem or a BBL rage problem. This is a Foozly problem, right? Foozly does not know that he can punch in. You don't have to do this all in one take, right? You can say a bar and then pause, start another recording, and then say another bar. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do all this in one take, because then it sounds like this.
When I put about 40 in their face, patty cake, bald head, they might mistake me for a tape. 100K just for me to come and touch a Nino state. Hey, don't try to play me, ain't no student who you testing. What I say go, they ain't gon' listen, ain't no question. What I say go, they ain't gon' listen, ain't no.
What I say go, they ain't gonna listen, there ain't no question. Oh, we can workshop that. Cut out a couple of syllables. You don't have to fit the entire. How many syllables is that? Wait, what I say go, they ain't gonna listen. There ain't no question. It's like 15 syllables, bro. You don't need a 15 syllable line. You can cut that down to like 10.
Don't try to play me, ain't no student who you testing. What I say go, they ain't gon' listen, ain't no question. I've been flexing with investments. I might pull up lamp chop, you get the message. You get the message? Hey, you little G1 Winnie, you get the message now? Listen, you might not like my music, then why the hell are you listening to the outro of my song, my brother? You're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan. Eminem would call you a motherfucking stan, you're a fan. I'm about to fly to Japan with my girl, Deuces.
He just doesn't have the energy. The problem is that you can do this and it can work. And a perfect example of that is he's in jail now. Don't free him though. Keep him locked up. Is Blueface. Right? You can do this and it can work relatively well if you have a good vibe. Also, I'm already kissing my ad revenue for YouTube goodbye for this one. Also, I'm not affiliated, by the way. I'm not affiliated, but like.
Yeah, I saw funny games till a nigga trippin'. Mop the flow, hide the west side just to catch him slippin'. Pull up, bounce out with a briefcase, it's time to handle business. Give a fuck if he like it, but he gon' respect the scriptin'. Yeah, I saw funny games till a nigga trippin'.
Anyway.
We're done.
I do want to see what oh wait. What Max had to say.
At my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying view bars just to try to get a win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that
Ra-ta-ta-ta! Rage, how do you respond?
Honestly, I do kind of hope this starts like a diss track thing. Because I would love to be just like fly on the wall. You know what I mean? I would love to be a fly on the wall. Just like watching it all happen. Come on, Rage, respond. Yeah, how do you respond, Rage? Kai, how do you respond? Go ahead and drop something real quick. Please.
Damn, boy. Damn. Okay, so he's going like this. Okay.
Win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they're saying cuff him is your twin. Bitches, why I see if they don't catch the drift, then I'm gonna spin. Kai don't got no mind of his own, he follow trends. Got a music stylist, got a fit stylist. Oh, he think he's stylish. I want violence. Grown man 5'2", probably why he childish.
I will say.
Man 5'2", sorry that nigga.
I will say that is probably his best diss. That is probably his best diss against Kai in a song called BBL Rage. The Kai thing is the only one that kind of really hits. You know what I mean? He probably put his soul back into that one, right? He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Oh yeah, I'm not playing this again.
All right, that nigga. Grown man 5'2". Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This nigga Foolzy low-key can rap. I f with this shit so far. Okay, so Rage got a BBL chin.
Kai Short.
Kai got a music stylist, clothes stylist. Short is a 5'2". Follow trends. Okay.
You don't got no.
So I mean, to be honest, all Kai has to respond to is at least I can afford one, and he kind of just cooks them. You feel me? Like him being short is like. It didn't work for Drake. Maybe it'll work for Fousey. But you know, good luck, I guess.
Game, but we friends though. Violent, he a fan. He was taking pics with me and posting all up on the gram.
Shit.
Talking about Kai being a fan of his. I mean, maybe that'll work. But like, then he could just say like, "I'm bigger than you now." But. Actually, you know what, Kai? Just say whatever you want to. Go ahead. Just respond. Please, give me content. Give me content to watch on stream.
Me and posting all up on the gram.
Shit.
Because I can. Hey, I feel like Mary. I just pulled up with a lamb and I'm
this is cap. This part's cap. I don't this. It's the big 25, Fousey. I don't know what you're saying to me. Let me hear this shit.
Every time Silky out of state, he start pop locking.
Every time Silky out of stay, he start pop locking. Yo, why this nigga directing this shit like he Mozart? Like, bro, what are you doing with your hands? Dude, Fousey got the. I'm not trying to roast niggas. Y'all know I'm mad respectful this year. But do he got the tism? Like, I'm confused. Could somebody explain?
Bro.
Ironic. What do you mean?
Bro.
Hey, I feel like Mary. I just pulled up with a lamb and I'm not stopping. Only thing I'm worried about
Bro.
is a snot rocket. Every time Silky out of state, he's pop.
Yeah. Max actually dropped a song recently. You see, with DDG. This song.
When I'm out of town, he ain't even deserve one. Yeah, I fucked the bitch, but that's my friend though. Yeah, pull her in a beam and not no Benz hoe. Freak hoe acting like an angel.
I mean, honestly, this kind of washes Fousey as well. I'm being real.
I take a trip out to Cago. Came in with the bros and we stayed there. 100 races a day, yeah, this ain't fair.
That reminds me of the. Oh, did y'all see the new RDC?
They're gonna.
This is rap day today, apparently. I know we're jumping around a little bit too, but this kind of fits in this entire theme.
He like 2 hours late, chat, man. Fuck we ball, man. Where he at? He's on the way. Oh, I think that's him right there. Oh yeah, yeah. What's up with you, man? What's up? Yes, sir. Rock with him. Big fan of you, man. No cap,
as
man.
everybody should be, bro.
Yes, bro. Y'all welcome Jay Rich to the chat,
and
man.
no, I'm not freestyling.
Yeah, man. But hey, man. So what we about to do today, dog?
Yeah, well, I got motion all around.
Shots like, bro, who is that? Is crazy.
Hey, we're not taking no pictures today.
Hey, we're not taking no pictures. I'm not taking no pics. I'm not taking no pics.
No. Bro, Dez never stops.
Oh yeah, what's up? Are you a fan?
Like, bro, like you had this is exactly correct because you had Blackboy Max's stream after like, you know, Lil TJ and 504 and left. And they started talking crazy. They were like, bro, who are you, dog? This is Blackboy Max. Do you know who you're talking to? I'm just like, never in my wildest thoughts would I would have thought that a Twitch streamer would be like held up to a higher degree than like an actual like musical artist. But like online, it kind of makes sense that that's the case because like they're closer to like the online space than these rappers are.
And just all the time.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Picture, bro.
Yeah, no cap, no cap. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Come on.
I wonder if they had their actual Twitch chat do this. Like if they told their actual Twitch chat to be like spamming these things just to get the clip for the YouTube video.
Hey, stop playing. You know I ain't taking no pics, man.
Okay.
I got you.
You want to see?
Look, sir, man.
Look.
Okay. I'm trying to get a picture. Bro.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate it. You ready? You ready?
Let's go. I'm trying to get it like just, you know. Appreciate you.
He's there.
And the Discord to go chat. Really? That's kind of sick, actually.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, man. Hey, chat. Y'all think I show my cards, chat? Yeah, I should show them right.
L Lexus.
Yeah, I should show them.
This don't even mean that much to me, bro.
Right.
My
bad.
Wait, so were they actually
like
live
this.
for this?
I got like one of those. I got my mom one of those.
Oh man, that's impressive.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. This is my crib though. Welcome my crib, you know.
Yeah, this is cool. I feel like this where like it's cheaper over here.
Yeah. I just got it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I understand how you got that big of a house. Yeah.
My car's back here though.
Young niggas had their time.
Exactly. Like this. Come on, bro.
My Ferrari and my Rolls Royce right there, man. That's my baby right here. Yeah. Woo, I'm getting all the hoes in that one.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah, we can go riding if you want.
Yeah.
Been on it before?
Yeah, just
Hey, what you
come on, man.
Oh, my bad.
Come on, man.
Hold on, nigga, is that a castle? What, right there? Oh yeah, that's my homeboy Tony house. He got that from streaming too.
He got that from streaming? Nigga, that's some Harry Potter castle type shit.
W Tony.
Hey, shout out to Tony Can't Quit TV, man. Make sure y'all go follow him, man. No cap.
Type shit. I mean, that shit normal. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all streaming niggas getting a little bit of money, but
What you do? Oh, shout out to $2,000 donut.
shit, like,
What you doing, Chuck? Yeah, $2,000. Yeah. Chat, you think we gonna get a speeding ticket? A ticket, chat? Yeah, come on. You ready? Oh, you can just open it.
No, he know how to open doors, bro.
Yeah, I said I just go over it like
What?
that.
What the hell, man? You gonna scratch my car?
No, that's how you used to, bro. Come on, man.
All right.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, we better go.
This one cool. It feel good.
Yeah, go ahead. You know how to start it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's right here. Just start.
Say, bro, he know how to start Lambos, man.
Yeah, bro. I know. How
No, I'm just saying, like,
I know how to start them. I know how to start
That's
them.
all good. It's crazy.
So.
That's a special sitting.
No, you just.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, man. Mine used to do that too, just like that.
Yeah.
Mine used to do that too.
You sure you can drive this?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Jimmy Hennessy, thank you for the tier 1. Yo, shout out to the $2,000 dono.
Jimmy Hennessy just subscribed.
Shout out to the $2,000 dono. Shout out to the $2,000 dono. Yeah, I'm just joking. Y'all don't give me enough money for saying $2,000 dono. Don't worry, 2025, when 2025 over, I'm getting $2,000 donos. Trust me.
Are you good?
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
Oh, just making sure. It just seemed like you just never drove this car before or something.
Nah,
you having the time of your life.
I'm just saying, like, where I'm from, like, my brother who fucking, bro, my brother ain't here to experience the shit, dog.
Oh, your brother, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
twin,
your brother,
yeah,
man.
my twin,
Shout out to Keezy, man. Rest in peace to him, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that right there, big bro?
Okay.
Like, that's a subscriber?
Oh, yeah. So basically, he just paid for the stream and watch it with no ads.
The ads, you get money for the ads.
I get money for the ads.
So you run the ads, big bro?
Yeah, I run the ads.
Oh,
Ads. Yeah, if somebody not subscribing, I'll run the ads.
Yeah, and what was you saying about OBS?
OBS, it's right here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can switch to console stream, desktop stream.
Okay, that's why you need 2 screens.
Yeah, that's why you need 2 screens.
Hey, big bro,
you know
man, you smart as hell, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll kill some shit behind you, bro.
Man,
I'll kill some shit behind you, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Dead ass, I'm not playing. Y'all see my eyes, nigga?
Hey, that's come from Jay Rich himself, chat. What's up? Yes, sir.
It's blood right here, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you coming on the stream for real,
You
man.
already know, bro. I'm here whenever you say so, bro.
I'm here whenever you say so. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, true. They call it fake crazy in the chat. I mean, that's really how people be. And honestly, it could have been like this like 2 years ago if there wasn't certain streamers who were just letting certain people walk all over them and started sniffing chairs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if they actually had like a level of like self-respect and they, you know, it wouldn't have been like that in the first place. But now you have streamers who actually do have self-respect and do have a level of like, you know, they're actually in the culture and they don't let people walk all over them. Therefore, they're taken more seriously in the space. They're not just seen as like a cash cow or a music advertising service for these rappers. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like this.
Lil TJ, bitch, you in your crib. That shit hot topic.
Would you invite in stream? Just to vibe with? It's a great question. Good question. I think I can vibe out with Lil Baby. Me and Lil Baby can vibe. Ooh. Jade's a good one. J. Cole. We both from North Carolina. You know what I mean? I met him once. He probably doesn't remember that. But I did meet him once. We could vibe. We could vibe.
Happened to the big G7 president.
Okay.
Did you want to talk your brother cared? You was evident. Agent, you just gotta hit the
Hey, yo.
president. Did you want to
Yeah, nah, this I'm not with it. Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not fucking with this niggas talking about Lil TJ. All type of random stray on my goat. I don't know why he's talking about Lil TJ, talking about snot rockets. Like, what? Only thing I'm good for is a snot. Are you serious?
Just him back.
I was.
Just him back, Max. Diss him back. Do it. Do it. Hop in this dude. In the booth. Diss him back. Do it. Please. I need a diss track war. I need a FaZe Clan kick streamer diss track war. It would make my year. Do you know how much content that is, chat? That's so much content. Bro, somebody diss Roseanne. She's a rapper now, please. Somebody diss Roseanne.
Fucking with this shit at first. He was hating on mad niggas. It's funny when niggas hate on niggas. Don't hate on me. F is you hating on me for? You have every NBA team in the association on your shoulders. And the jacket's teal blue. Bro, I'm about to get tight, bro. There's no way, bro.
Talk your brother cared, you was 7 agent, you just gotta hit the gym and don't be hesitant.
Hey, yo, hold on, wait.
Talk your brother cared, you was 7 agent, you just gotta hit the gym.
Okay, that's good for him.
And don't be hesitant. Neon, he don't got no testosterone, he feminine. And that's the reason why I'm about to fuck Sam Frank. I got
okay. Yeah, now he going back to other niggas. Okay.
He's literally actually like, as long as he doesn't diss me, I'm chilling. Respect. I respect that.
Hit them bitch. The reason why I'm about to fuck Sam Frank. I got for her and I got for Darla A. Hit them bitch.
I got for Darla Nutty Lace. I got for Darla is crazy work.
Who's Darla? I'll tell you, I don't know half these people. Fousey rapping as a diss to himself? That's crazy.
Crazy work. Lacey.
Oh, Lacey girl?
Fousey got for Darla, boy.
Lacey.
Not the same.
I'd have to shoot him. I'd have to shoot him. It couldn't be me. I'm just saying. If this was me and he dissing my girl, I'd shoot him. That's just me though. That's just me though. I wouldn't take it. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't let that slide. I would not let that slide. Lacey, hop in the stew. Drop a diss track on Fousey, please. I need this. I need this content. I need this content. Please, somebody diss him back. He dissed like 14 people on the song. Somebody diss him back. I need this content, bro. I need this content. Do you see my numbers? My numbers are down, bro. Please, diss him back.
Time to shit a parlay. Lacey better
effing. My shit effing. Y'all can hear? My shit effing. My shit effing. Which make no sense because the Wi-Fi here good. I know we got the highest routers. Back. All right.
Lacey fattest, the only thing he wants is parfait. He's so Chuck E. Cheese, she'll work at an arcade. They're laughing at my trying to make me take a nail. They just trying to pull the rug from under me like Haley Welch. Yeah, Lowe's, you so out of shape, you break the scale. Bitch, crash or YC, they should have known to save themselves. Yeah. Prove them wrong once, now I'ma prove them wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put this all to end. They all buying you, boss, try to get a win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin.
I'm not gonna lie, that bro, study line clean the now the TJ shit, the Stunt Rocket shit, you should be exiled from all studios across America for that. That shit got me tight. But everything else.
Watching your video right now. Wait, which video? Oh, my Kamala Harris video. I give him permission to watch the video. It's okay. W Gremlow. I'm gonna drop a diss track on Gremlow.
I thought it was right. I almost got excited. Everything else, I mean, yeah, nah, this shit's smooth, you know. This shit's smooth. Good hating. Good exercise of hating. You could have went harder on Spitty Woo. You could have talked about his flat Stanley feet tattoo and shit. But, you know, I mean, I'll take it, though. I feel like all he said was the nigga shake his hips and shit. Like, that's not enough. He should have said more, bro.
I agree. This is the problem when you try to diss too many people. And this is a problem that happened on Family Matters. If you remember, chat, if you listen to Family Matters, the problem is he dissed so many people that he didn't get good enough disses on everybody, right? You got mediocre disses on everybody instead of really good disses on one person, right? You know, some would say that Fousey is the Drake of kick streamers. Some may say that. I wouldn't say it. Some may say that.
BBL rage.
Oh, wait, why he going so hard for rage? Why y'all keep saying real voice? Why he going so hard at Rage? Like he on Rage veiny at death. TikTok brain rot.
Because he mad that they let him join. I think he's just trolling.
Rage, BBL rage.
Honestly, I think I think what happened is he see that A Rage is so popular, he wants a little bit of that. You know what I mean? So he's coming for Rage, try to pull some A Rage clout, just a little bit.
BBL rage.
King ELV with the 5. We back at 25,000. I mean 27. Oh,
I'm out of town. I be tripping. I be on.
27,000 is crazy, by the way. It's crazy, bro. If I get the 1K, I'm happy. I'm chilling. Get the 1K, I'm chilling. And even that's more than a lot of people get. You know what I mean? Bro, the top streamer on this platform just live a different life. The top streamers on this platform just live a different life. They live a different life than the rest of us.
Oh,
what do you mean? Thank you for hitting 27,000 subscribers, dog. I can't even hit 27,000 followers, and that's free. That's free. It doesn't cost any money. I'm at freaking 21,000.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Huh. Why you taking pictures in that land? He don't own one.
2K streamer, honestly, nah, I hate 2K. That's just on me though. My brother played 2K and he beat me all the time at it, and I vowed to never play it again.
Let's go!
We about to hit our record sub.
I wonder if he gets his own copyright strike if he plays this on YouTube. Does he get copyright struck from his own label for playing this song? You could say you own the song and it's fine. But I wonder if if that's the immediate reaction is that he has to go in and like appeal it because he gets copyright struck from it.
No subathon, which I think is like 27.5. We on the way. We on the way. I appreciate y'all boys. Real shit.
BBL rage, BBL rage, BBL rage. Hey Rage, I love you. I don't know if the accusations were true or not. You know, Twitter tabloids, I mean X, they be crazy.
No, not a diss automatically void. You should have just stuck with it. Adam, thanks for the 5, buddy. He should have just stuck with it. You should have saw it true. I mean, saw it out.
Don't sue me, love you.
Nigga said, don't sue me.
Yeah, prove him wrong once, now I'ma prove him wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, now I'ma put
Roxy Theater? Okay, how far is the Roxy Theater from me? Curious. Should I go, chat? I was in West Hollywood. Like a fun stream story. It costs money though. Write your own disc and then you release the album. Yeah, I stayed outside of the Roxy Theater with my own speaker, playing my own freaking Fousey disc. Hasn't Fousey been dissed before? He's been on YouTube for a long time. Hasn't he been dissed before? I don't remember. Anyway, I guess Rage got dissed by Fousey, so that's crazy. Ricegum dissed. What is Ricegum even doing? Didn't he have a child? Wait. Ricegum's perspective on the trans movement? I don't really care. Reacting to tracks about me, FouseyTube and little kids. No, FouseyTube dissed Ricegum. I don't think Ricegum dissed him back. I had a stillborn a few years ago, if I recall correctly. Wait, does he not have a kid? Then I thought his girlfriend gave birth. Anyway, it's fine. I do want to talk about the TikTok ban as well. Wait, the Thundermans are coming back? I know these are old. It's fair.
To take away TikTok.
The final days of TikTok could be near.
Bro, why are you switching between? Bro, I swear these news stations cannot figure out their audio.
The Supreme Court unanimously decided to uphold
Hey,
its
wait.
ban in the U.S. The popular social media app with more than 170 million American users is scheduled to be banned starting Sunday. This decision leaving content creators who rely on the app for income unhappy.
When you destroy or take away a social media platform that's so ingrained in like the job market here, then I think that's really destructive for a lot of Americans.
The Chinese-owned TikTok.
Bro, it's literally switching between my two ears. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Had challenged the sale or ban law on grounds it limits free speech, but the justices unanimously upheld the law, saying it did not violate First Amendment rights. The bipartisan law passed last year banned TikTok unless its Chinese owner ByteDance sells the company, citing
I love the free market, chat. I love the free market. When I think of the free market, I think of the government coming in and forcing a company to sell because, like, they don't like the owner of the company. It's not even like from like an antitrust perspective. It's just like, because even if they said TikTok has too large of a market share, right? If they said that, I can still disagree with it, but be like, whatever. You know what I mean? But they're saying no, it's because it's China owned. And if an American company had this app that has like freaking the 80% of the market share for short form vertical content, then I'm not changing my audio. Then like I would get it if that was the case, but it's not the case.
well-supported national security concerns regarding TikTok's data collection practices and relationship with a foreign adversary. A presidential executive order could delay the TikTok ban, which goes into effect Sunday, one day before President-elect Trump is sworn into office. President Biden leaving the choice for the next administration.
The decision's going to be made by the next president anyway, so I think it will work.
President-elect Trump today telling
Americans after Meta and Google, then it'd be an entirely different story. Yeah, but they're not because they are racist.
To stay tuned for his decision. This as TikTok CEO today thanked Trump for his commitment to find a solution.
Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to ensure our platform thrives as your online home for limitless creativity and discovery.
TikTok says the app will go dark in the U.S. on Sunday. When the law takes effect, it likely won't disappear from phones, but it's expected to disappear from the App Store and updates will be unavailable. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Major developments overnight in the future of TikTok. Remember, a ban is set to take effect Sunday as part of a bipartisan law passed by Congress, signed by President Biden, over concerns of Chinese influence over the app. So the ban is Sunday, but the New York Times is reporting that TikTok CEO has been invited to Donald Trump's inauguration on Monday. Add to that, CNN has learned that the President-elect Trump is looking into possible stopgap measures to keep TikTok from shutting down. All right, CNN's Claire Dunn.
Which is insane to me because both parties and Trump and Biden agreed to ban it. Trump said, let's ban it. The Republicans said, let's ban it. Joe Biden gets elected. Congress then starts to ban it. It passes bipartisanly. Biden signs the act into law to ban it. And then a week before the app is banned, now people want to try to claw it back. And because you know why, chat? The reason why is it was a game of chicken. It was a game of chicken. You had the Democrats and the Republicans driving directly towards each other, seeing who would swerve first. They were seeing how far the other party would take it. And they did not think that like it would get to this point in the first place. And now the cars are like inches away from each other and there's no time to swerve away, right? They like, so the Democrats were like, oh, you want to ban TikTok, right? Oh, now you don't want to ban TikTok? Now we're going to ban TikTok. And the Republicans are like, oh, now you want to ban TikTok? Well, no, now we're going to ban TikTok. Until the point where like it gets to the election and then Trump ends up winning the game of chicken. The Democrats are trying to now swerve, even though they're on the course for hitting the car. And Trump comes in and saves everybody by being like, I never wanted to ban it in the first place. And he gets to be the savior, right? It's not even that like he gets to act like he's the savior. No, he gets to actually be the savior of TikTok. He gets to come in with the power to stop the ban that the Democrats themselves have initiated and Joe Biden himself has signed into law. And it makes Joe Biden and the Democrats look weak because now they're trying to pull it back and be like, oh no, we didn't mean to. We didn't know this would do this. We had no idea. Even though this ban was specifically to ban TikTok. They're surprised that TikTok is going to get banned. And now Trump gets to come in and be like, okay, I talked to the TikTok owner. We're saving TikTok now. You guys are welcome. Love me. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Duffy is here. So much uncertainty.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really the bottom line here is we're 3 days away from this ban and we still don't know what's going to happen here, if it's really going away or not. We still don't know how the Supreme Court is going to rule. We're now hearing that Donald Trump is trying to take some action potentially to delay the ban going into effect, although, as you said, it's set to go into effect the day before the inauguration. And what that means really for users of this platform is they are feeling a lot of this uncertainty. If you are a creator who makes a...
To perfectly sums up my feelings the past week. Trump said something to the effect of a lot of younger voters who use TikTok help him win the election. So that's the portion of the electorate he wants to keep too. Yeah. Trump's gonna buy it for less than any offer. No, Trump's not gonna buy it. I don't think TikTok's gonna sell it at all. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I think Trump is going to like sign an executive order to like give TikTok an indefinite like extension on having to sell. And so technically it's still banned and technically they still have to sell it, but nothing will happen. That's what my lock is. That's what my prediction is going to be. TikTok is definitely not going to sell. And Trump wants TikTok to stay. And so that's what I think he's going to do. So maybe it'll get banned for a day, right? It may not be enforced, but it would be like officially banned for a day, a few hours, if you will, from the 19th to the 20th. Trump comes in and his first executive order is going to be to extend the TikTok period of time where they can sell for indefinitely. And then they'll just keep operating just fine. The Dems trying their best to ruin any chance they have a winning election in the future this last week in power. Yeah. Ban Facebook instead? I 100% agree. Facebook should go. And I don't even like TikTok. I'm not even a fan of TikTok as like an application. You feel me? But I do understand why they're doing this and why it's not a good thing. But yeah, the Democrats have been consistently trying to make sure that they never win an election in the future. Honestly, they're giving leftists a huge W. Right? Now, if you're PSL, your goal is to like get the people who are currently dissuaged, right? Current people who are like hate the Democratic Party and bring them into your ranks. And you bolster your local election infrastructure. You're not going to win the presidency in 2028, right? You're not going to win the presidency in 2032. But you will, I can see there being the first time, or like the first real base of infrastructure where like PSL gets 1% of Congress, representatives and senators. You know what I mean? And there becomes a viable third party alternative if they play their cards right. Right? Green Party could also do it, but I don't know if I have full trust in the Green Party to utilize that leverage correctly. TikTok Shop killed TikTok for me, but that's a different convo. Oh, I agree. I stopped using TikTok as soon as TikTok Shop became a thing. I hate being sold to. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not much fan in the Green Party, but the Green Party, I agree. I just think that they're better than the Dems comparatively. And so if they garner power, I would rather the power go towards like PSL. But that's just me. Theoretically, like the Working Families Party would be an actual opposition party to the Democratic Party instead of a party that is in complete adherence to the Democratic Party. Maybe like Cornel West's party as well. Somebody somewhere just does something to get congressional seats, right? Or seats in state legislature. Like a lot of TikTok shop has some good stuff. I disagree. It's AliExpress, but just built into TikTok. It's the exact same thing. It's not good stuff. It's overpriced things that are marketed from TikTokers themselves. Yeah, it's just Temu inside of TikTok. You could probably find things cheaper somewhere else. It is dropshipping with extra steps, exactly. I don't know what PSL's local strategy is. They barely have one where I am in terms of elections. They mostly go along with whoever DSA and others already support. Yeah, I feel like that's what we should be building until 2028. That's where something needs to be filled. You know what I mean? Go back to what we were talking about with all the uncontested seats. Yeah, that actually might be my plan. Like genuinely, that might be my plan for the next 4 years. And I like the work that I do at Gen Z for Change. I like streaming and stuff, but I think building at least a website that somebody can easily look up, like they can type in their address or whatever, and then in their district, it opens up every seat that is uncontested, right? Who that politician that is uncontested against, how long they've been an incumbent for, what their policies are, what they voted for locally, right? And then connecting those people to people like with people who want to run with somebody who can build their infrastructure and a local campaign and then teach them how to run. Like I genuinely want to work on that. Cause I've been it's been in my mind as a project that I want to work on. Not too fan. What's up? Hello. A lot of people have different feelings towards DSA, but they seem to have a network of a lot of work with unions and local organizers that I think can help get that process going. Yeah, it's a good project. I'm sure we can help if we need to. Please do. I would donate to that. My city's working on identifying the weakest Dem centrist seats to go after for 2026. Similar. Right. I think my personal belief is uncontested races is where we need to be. Our focus needs to be in uncontested races, right? Races that are not contested, and not just Republican uncontested. I believe Democratic uncontested as well. We should be turning over seats of incumbents who've just run against themselves for, a decade, right? People who run against themselves for a decade with no pushback, figuring out what issues exist in certain local areas and what a progressive candidate can run on to overturn those seats. Because there's no reason that 70% of elections in this country should be uncontested. There's no reason. No reason at all. And there's no reason why any political party should be focused on running for the presidency when they don't have at least 1% of congressional support or people in Congress. Right? That's how you build power from the ground up, never from the top down. Even if Jill Stein or Claudia de la Cruz or Cornel West would have won the election, they were never going to, but even if they won the election, they would have been there for 4 years maximum, because I think we would have seen a president being impeached and then removed if they stopped supporting Israel or whatever. But 4 years and then nothing would have happened in the meantime, right? Power has to be built from the ground up, and having candidates that come from union backgrounds that are progressive or believe in players of politics to then run for city council, and we sort of do a slow takeover kind of like Project 2025, what Trump wants to do with Project 2025 for government entities, but for like local elections. Right? Kind of like that. Got one more chance in 2028. I don't think that anybody's winning presidency for 2028. And this is like a long-term plan. This isn't going to fix itself in 4 years. Right? 4 years down the line, you would still need to like, I think we'll have like maybe 100 seats across the country that like we've helped in this, in a theoretical organization, we've helped get into that office. Maybe 100 seats. But in 2020 or 2032, that might go up to 1,000 seats. Right? And in 2026, that might go up to 5,000 seats. And at that point, you can look at building infrastructure towards a presidential campaign. Right? But I feel like if every 4 years we come and try to run for presidency, we lose and then kind of back off and then we plan for the next presidency, you're never going to reach what you need to even win the election in the first place. You know what I mean? But that's something I've been thinking about a lot. And I might start like working on trying to build that out. Maybe. Whew. Hey, Rage. RIM and local groups who got momentum through activism around Gaza helped get pro-Palestinian Democratic Socialist candidates into office where I am, assembly person, state senate. They're running against establishment Dems too. Yeah. And also, I think a big problem that we have is even people who do focus on like local elections kind of leave out places where there aren't like that are not like deep blue, right? We look at California, we look at New York, and we're like, okay, we run progressives here to combat the Democrats, and that makes sense. But then we kind of leave out like the Midwest. You know what I mean? Like what about like freaking Ohio and Kansas, right? Democrats can't win there because Democrats hate the working class. Republicans do win there because Republicans are racist. But if you give the working class people in the Midwest things, like you provide policies that fix their material conditions, right? If you run on fixing the roads, they're going to want you in power, right? We saw it happen in Minnesota. Minnesota passed overwhelmingly progressive legislation, right? And they're not like a insane progressive stronghold like freaking New York is. It's not necessarily a rural. You mean like Midwest, which is true. They need to love. Yeah. And so there's something there. Because like a lot of times people just kind of, again, coast off of being an incumbent. Right? They're just running and people don't want things to change. But in a town with a population of like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people, right? You could very well see an issue in your town. Like the water is, your water treatment plant is been unmaintained and your water is disgusting. And you run on fixing the water. You feel me? That's what you run on. People know that the water sucks and they're going to want somebody to fix their water. Obviously, like you're not going to always be a shoo-in to win, but just giving people an opportunity to figure out what the issue in their area is and what races are uncontested so they have a higher likelihood of winning that. Anyway, that's a different conversation. Let's finish this TikTok ban stuff.
Livelihood on this app, or even a user who spends hours a day, as many people do, scrolling on this platform, those folks are already seeking out alternatives, and we're seeing some of those alternatives surge in popularity this week. The biggest one is a platform called Red Note, which is actually a Chinese app. It looks a lot like TikTok. And what's really interesting is we're seeing a lot of American TikTok users flocking to this app and Chinese users welcoming them, offering Mandarin lessons, offering them information about how to use the platform. I pulled up a good example of this to show you.
Hey, no, you guys stay off of Xiaohongshu, okay? We don't want you there, mainstream media. You guys were applauding the TikTok ban. You guys stay away. We don't want you on Xiaohongshu. No Red Note for you.
Dear TikTok refugees, welcome to Xiaohongshu. I know you probably don't understand Chinese, but
now Red Note became the translation on Wikipedia, considering it is literally Little Red Book. Well, because transliteration is different than translation, right? Translation is the idea of translating from one language to another while keeping the same meaning. Transliteration is keeping the same exact words, like direct translation, word for word, right? So it's not the exact same thing. So it may be that Red Note is a more catchy and snappy name for an app, and it just invokes the feeling that Xiaohongshu invokes better than Little Red Book. You know what I mean? And I just mean that it seems a more acceptable name. I think it's a little bit like, because people have been saying that. I think it's a bit conspiratorial. Like people are saying like, oh, it's because Little Red Book is too Chinese or whatever, and it's like too reminiscent of like communism. I think it's just an idea of like, it's the same reason, like the same way that some anime are translated to, I don't mean that. I think some people mean that, you know what I mean? I've seen that take on the internet, right? Like how some animes, like some anime is translated differently than the way it's transliterated. I think that's probably why it happened in the first place.
there are 5 tips to help you make the most of this app. First, it's all about lifestyle. You can always find a better way to live and most comprehensive guide to everything.
It's kind of a hilarious cultural exchange that's happening, and many American users are there expressing frustration about the U.S. government and essentially saying, if you're going to take...
Oh, God, they're going to be like, we have to take this app down because they're getting Chinese propaganda. Oh, my goodness.
Our TikTok, we're going to go find another Chinese platform that we can use. So that's been a really interesting dynamic that we're seeing. Another app that's really gained popularity is Lemon8, which is owned by TikTok parent company ByteDance. The company started pushing it in the US when talks of a ban really started bubbling up. And that's another platform that's really gaining. Those two platforms could still face the same sort of ban that TikTok is facing under this law. And experts told me that sort of gets
you
at
better
the
leave
challenge.
Xiaohongshu alone.
This whack-a-mole challenge that the U.S. government has in trying to avoid Chinese influence over popular social platforms.
Look, those would certainly be twists, that's for sure. Again, if the CEO of TikTok is really coming to the inauguration on Monday, it's hard to imagine Donald Trump doesn't want to find a way to save it or won't do something. Claire Duffy, thank you very much for that.
In just 3 days, the U.S. ban of TikTok is set to take effect, impacting...
Oh, this is 2 days ago. Okay, I want to see what they're saying today.
100
because it's tomorrow, chat. The ban goes into effect tomorrow. Oh, bro, it's crazy. 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 It's crazy.
170 million users here in the United States, and sources tell CNN that the president-elect Donald Trump is now looking at, debating, considering, looking at the options to push that off, at least for a time, and keep the platform up and running while they look for and try to find a U.S. buyer. CNN's Harry Anton is running the numbers, not on the chances that Donald Trump will do it.
I have no idea.
But on just how big of a force TikTok really has become in this country. So how popular is TikTok?
Yeah, the idea that I can get into Donald Trump's head and know what he was doing on any particular moment.
So I'm applying to liberals on Twitter.
To me, it's just something that is out of my wheelhouse.
Moving on.
Moving on. Age 13 to 17, basically teenagers. I don't know if you have any teenage members.
The 65% of the market share is crazy. Also, Facebook's too high. Ban Facebook. Oh, we've seen this already.
Your family, Kate
yesterday.
Baldwin. But if you ever look at their phone, they seem to be addicted to it, and they're scrolling through. What are they scrolling through? They're scrolling through TikTok. I mean, my goodness gracious, 2/3 of teenagers use TikTok. It is more popular than Instagram, more popular than Snapchat. Facebook's for old fuddy-duddies like myself. Just 32% of teenagers use
Honestly,
Facebook.
X being so low for 13, 17-year-olds, it's actually probably good. You saw that one? Yeah, we looked at this one already.
And Twitter, X, which is my favorite platform, to be all honest, just 17%. And it's not just that they love TikTok. Teenagers are addicted to TikTok. TikTok's got a hold of them. 50% of teenagers use TikTok several times a day. So if TikTok went adios amigos, this would have a major impact on the daily lives of teenagers, at least in your life.
So this is 13 to 17-year-olds. How about everyone else?
Yeah, how about everyone else? So, you know, I myself have a TikTok account, but I don't really quite understand it. I guess I'm becoming an old fuddy-duddy. Adults who use TikTok, but even here, it's been a massive rise. So you go back to 2019, you can see it was just 3%. Now look at this. It's up to 32%. That's up nearly 30 points in just a 5-year span. Yes, Facebook is a little bit more. Yes, Facebook is number one. Instagram being number
ban
two.
Facebook,
But it's
honestly, just ban Facebook. Ban it. It's kind of crazy to think that I got a job offer at Facebook when I was in college. I could have worked at Facebook, chat, like $140,000 a year.
It's really the rise of TikTok. It's really younger folks.
That was before it was even Meta. Meta wasn't even a thing back then.
And those under the age of 30 who use TikTok, there was a reason why Trump went.
Also,
and
I'm glad I didn't,
campaigned
because I believe that the team of the person I was going to work with got laid off, or like the whole that entire sector got laid off. So I would have had a job for like 2 months or 2 years, and then I would have gotten laid off.
with those influencers. It's because to get younger voters, to get younger folks on social media, you don't go to Facebook, you go to TikTok, and the bottom line is TikTok has become a massive force in this country, and only one that has become considerably more popular as time has gone on.
Okay, so if it is so popular,
yes,
and it goes away,
yes,
where do people go?
Yeah, okay. So, you know,
Twitch,
as I
Twitch,
said,
Twitch,
TikTok,
please come to Twitch, please come to Twitch, please come to Twitch and watch Shaun the Black, okay? That's what you need to do. If no matter what you do, if you danced on TikTok, if you cooked on TikTok, if you ran your business on TikTok, come to twitch.tv/Shaun the Black, and you can do that exact same thing here. I'll give you the space. I can speak in Mandarin as well if you want, right? Don't even go to Zhao Hongshu. Come to me. Ni hao ma. Yeah? Exactly.
TikTok has a massive hold on teenagers. TikTok has an increasingly strong hold on adults. But that doesn't mean that people who use TikTok only use TikTok. So who TikTok users, where else could they potentially go? TikTok.
95% YouTube is insane.
Users who also use, look, they're going to get their fix somewhere else, because take a look at this. 74% of TikTok users also use Instagram. You know, you can go on Instagram. I do have an Instagram account, Forecaster Enter, in case you're wondering. Or you can go over to YouTube. Think YouTube Shorts. 95% of TikTok users also use YouTube. So,
and that is why. Okay, update. Go back to this in a second. Update on my my thing. I've made some changes to the code, and so now I can give my code a link to a VOD, I can give it a title, and I can give it a duration, right? And if I do this, and if I run this code, chat, if you don't want to know what this is, chat, this is a code to turn my long form content into clippable short form content, right? And so I have a VOD here from 1/15/2024, and then so if I run this code, Python source main.py, watch. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. It takes a little bit, just a little bit. Also, because I'm live right now, it's also taking up some GPU space. But that's okay. The goal is I'm gonna put this in the cloud somewhere, and it'll run in the background whenever I want it to run it. And actually, the goal is to make it a Twitch extension. So I put on the extension library. So a streamer, that's me. I'm the streamer. You just press one button. I can just put in a little timestamp from a VOD that's currently running, and then it'll pull that VOD and pull that timestamp, clip it into a vertical format, and then automatically caption it. Give it a second. It's gonna take. It says 2 minutes. It says about 1.5 minutes left. But I thank you. Thank you. It's going. We're still waiting. I promise you it takes literally like 30 seconds usually. It's because I'm live right now. And it's taking a little bit longer. Are you using FFmpeg maybe? I am using FFmpeg. Indeed. Technically MoviePie uses FFmpeg. Maybe it's because I'm watching it. You know how watch pot never boils? I'll close my eyes. Maybe go back faster. Nope, it's taking a sweet time. Okay, we'll come back to it later.
Well, look, they'll get their fix somewhere else, but it will still be a massive disruption in their lives, especially younger folks.
Let me ask you both about something else that has been a bipartisan issue here in Washington, which is TikTok, which Congress voted overwhelmingly in bipartisan fashion to ban the app. It's set to go in effect on Sunday. Congressman Unwin,
no, bro. What if we wake up tomorrow and TikTok is like gone? What do we do? Well, I would do the same thing I always do. I never use TikTok anyway. It's kind of crazy, though.
Reports that President Trump may be thinking about an executive order that would delay the sale. There is a provision of the law that allows that for 90 days. Do you think he should do that?
Well, I think, first of all, let's look at the House led on this, passed it, the Senate approved it, and the President signed into law. The Supreme Court's upheld it. Now, this isn't a ban of...
The court may still weigh in, but yes.
Yeah, with TikTok on this...
We expect it to
Yeah,
be.
exactly
yes.
right.
Mm-hmm.
The TikTok on this is an app, and ByteDance, the parent company, is a wholly owned subsidiary.
Go to Twitch and watch on the Black, indeed. We're just taking a while. Don't worry, it's almost done, chat. It's almost done. Done. Perfect. So now, if I go here, that's the short. It's 10 seconds because the duration I set was duration I set was 10 seconds. And it automatically captions it, as you can tell by this. It automatically reformats it, and so if you want to see what it's doing, essentially, it creates a subclip at the specific duration. It reshapes the aspect ratio into a 9:16 aspect ratio. It puts the video content on top of it at a specific size, and then it composites all the clips together, and then it adds the title, and then it adds the captions. And then it saves the clip. That's essentially what it does. And so I finished basically this. My next step is trying to find a service or create a service that basically takes the entire transcript of the entire VOD and then finds what moments will hit at a YouTube short, right? And so I'm going to take the YouTube shorts that I've already created, and maybe I'll train an AI to like detect it or whatever. But it basically analyzes things that it thinks would like make a good YouTube short, whether they're in entertaining clips, whether it's informative clips, and then once it has that, it'll take the duration of those clips and then use the reformatting code that I already have to build a short based on those clips. And then after I do that, then I want to make a UI to make it super easy, either a UI or a website or a Twitch extension that streamers can like have running that automatically recognizes when a funny clip happens, clip that, make it vertical, and then post it on YouTube Shorts and TikTok if it's still around while they're already live. That's the idea, at least. That's the idea. Just something I've been working on in the background. I like coding. Okay, hot take. Hot take. I enjoy programming, and so I like doing like fun projects like these. Coding is fun when it's something you want to do. Yeah. So you planning to put it on GitHub? Yeah. I'll put it on GitHub. I'm not a huge like I'm a gatekeep my code from other people type thing. When it's done and when it's in a workable state, I'll put it on GitHub. Not so much when you work in fintech and do all the boring projects all day. Yeah, you have your own personal projects that are super sick, you know? And to be fair, I'm using all open source stuff anyway. So like, with these technologies, you could probably figure it out. It took me like a day to get it working like this. It's not very difficult to do, chat. It's not very difficult to do. Could gauge whether a clip is good based upon chat engagement, i.e. KW frequency. The problem with that is then I would need the raw chat data. And so I would have to have a separate bot. Maybe I can make Carla do this, but like a separate bot that is monitoring how quickly chats are coming in and giving a score to how active the chat is. Cause otherwise I would have to like use like OCR to analyze the video chat itself, see how fast chat is running. And that might be too much. I think having something that monitors the chat itself, it would be smart. But that is the thing I can do, is like monitor the chat real time. So when chat becomes more active, what would be a funny clip? The problem is like if monitoring specific emotes, that if a channel doesn't use that specific emote, then it's kind of cooked. You know what I mean? Like if you don't use KW and you use low W, first of all, that's a problem. But second of all, you should it should still monitor like if a moment is funny or not. I don't know. That's my next step, is figure out how or what the best way to analyze the content itself would be. Right? Because currently right now, with what I have, it's workable. And if I make a UI for this, I can literally have somebody put in a link to a VOD, put in a timestamp for a VOD, and then like press the button, and then this code would be able to pull that VOD out and then create a short out of that VOD. Another problem is this is specific to my VODs, right? Like my VOD here, the chat being here, the video being here is specific to my VOD because that's how I have all of my VODs set up. And all of my VODs for the last year, my webcam is in the bottom left, my chat is above me, and the video is to my left, right? And so what I'm doing in the clip, essentially, if I go to re-aspect, I basically have the coordinates of the pixels of where the chat starts and stops and where the video starts and stops. So for this, you can see the webcam starts 1390 pixels from the left side. And the video is from, or ends 1380 pixels from the left side, starts 70 pixels down, and then ends 900 pixels down, right? And so this would have to be, depending on how the user sets up their stream, it will be different for them, right? Theoretically, we'll be working on just what do I call this? A project to clip a VOD out and make it a YouTube short, essentially. Let users customize that. That's super far down. Right now, I'm trying to make it work for me. If it worked for me, I'm happy with it, right? Making it work for other people is a different thing. Because if I do put it on the Twitch extension store, I can get paid from it. And that's super sick, right? So if somebody doesn't want to have to go through the work of doing this themselves, as an extension, if somebody wants to like pay me money to like use it, or even like do like donations or something. You know, I get paid from it. They get to use it. Either way, it's fine. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'm also working on something to download all my TikTok videos because TikTok does not have my videos saved in my data when I download it. It's unfortunate, but whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about and working on. The hardest part is definitely how do I analyze a piece of long form content to figure out what is insightful or what is like engaging or what is like funny moments. That's kind of the hardest part, right? Gonna draw an LLM probably. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe using something like Spacey. If you don't know Spacey, chat. Spacey is like a natural language processor that basically, or maybe like something like kind of like Wit AI. Or I was doing the transcription, right? Yeah, I already have the transcripts. That's already being done with Whisper. Where's it at? With Whisper. It's transcribing the audio. And the great thing about Whisper as well is it transcribes the audio with timestamps. That's the best part. That's the best part. It transcribes the audio with timestamps, so I can just return the result of this. And so, where's it at? So here, when I add captions, I get my transcribed audio, and then it comes in segments per timestamp with a start and an end. I can just plug that into the thing, and it automatically gets my captions the correct timestamps. It's not perfect. As you can see with this, it happens like a little bit before I start talking and after I start talking, but like it happens before I say it, but like I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? Especially for like a proof of concept. A proof of concept. I use LangChain personally for agents. Retrieval augmented generation to search within YouTube content. Does it pull like what does it pull out? What is LangChain? I don't use it on YouTube. Oh, you sent me the YouTube one. LangChain. Okay, what is it though? Let me see. Docs. I'll figure it out. I like Spacey because it's open source and it doesn't seem too difficult to use. Essentially giving a body of text, it analyzes the text for whatever you want to analyze for. So if I have a specific model that I train on my own content to analyze for like takes, essentially, it'll search through my entire VOD and it will listen to when a take is made, basically. So if I like, for example, my pirate software video, where's it at? Shorts. Like these shorts. I get into what my real, like, I can analyze and see like when a take is being made and then pull out that that content. The only issue is that if the video is too long, this is longer than 3 minutes, it can't be a short on YouTube. TikTok can go for 10 minutes, so that's not really a problem on TikTok, but YouTube Shorts is going to be an issue. Is like, do I want to do some sort of editing as well? Because what I can do is I can also edit the transcript from the short itself. So like, yeah, let me type this in so I don't forget it. So in captions, right? Analyze transcript of short and cut out as I say filler words and content. Right? So it cuts out irrelevant content, the ums and the uhs and stuff like that. And I can also do that with Movie Pie. That's the idea. This is all proof of concept right now. I'll finagle it and see what I can do to make it work. Also, I don't also hate doing it on stream if you guys wouldn't mind watching it. You know what I mean? Ooh, I want to see Toast's take on the pirate software stuff. But let's finish off this video and then we can move on.
Subsidiary of the Chinese. And we have seen for the last 6 months, Chinese through Volt Typhoon, Silk Typhoon, Salt Typhoon coming in and pillaging the United States. So we know the Chinese are incentivized to do this. I think that it's right from a national security side to divest from China being able to have its largest propaganda.
What is this? I don't care about Letterboxd.
Source right here in the United States. President Trump coming in. We've got a lot of deadlines coming up this Sunday, Casey, and I think it's important that we're clear with the American people. There's a new top cop in town, and he's going to have a lot of influence here on getting the Chinese to divest. In the same tone, TikTok, the app, has an opportunity here to become an American company, and I think that ultimately their CEO may be joining the inauguration this week to have those direct conversations with leaders right here in Washington.
Congressman Landsman, do you see any upside to delaying this for 90 days? Should President Biden consider doing that before he leaves office? Should Donald Trump use this executive order if he doesn't?
I don't know. I mean, quite frankly, Zach's right. The point is keep the app and get the company to disinvest from China.
They're not doing that. They shouldn't have to do that. But 2, they're not doing that. They're not doing it.
China. They just got to get out of China because at the moment, because it is a Chinese-based,
they're not doing it.
Company, China, who is a foreign adversary, they are at any time in a position to weaponize all of our data, and we're putting Americans at risk.
There's no evidence of doing that either.
And our national security at risk. And so, if they can get this thing sold,
nope, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. They're not.
That would be the best of both worlds, but
No. What are you talking about? Best of both worlds. You guys get some money, and we get to steal all of your algorithm and stuff. And an American company benefits off of it. Come on, bro. Come on. This idea, like, what is the free market? What is this free market?
There's a delay.
Free market for me and not for thee? Not for G?
Not. What we passed was the right decision.
China was a foreign adversary. G's trying to bring us together.
Quick last word, Congressman.
I think this is a bold world. Look, if China wants to continue to play in this area and refuses to allow it to sell, I feel highly confident.
Okay, but like this idea that like TikTok itself has no agency, right? Like, because he's saying if China doesn't allow it to sell, like it's TikTok. TikTok could also choose not to sell because it doesn't want to sell. Like, imagine you build a business from the ground up, right? You build a business from the ground up, and the cops knock on your door one day, and it's like, all right, you have to sell this business to us, or we're gonna kick you out. Right? You'd be like, that's not very fair. That's not very fair. My meth business? You're saying I have to sell my meth business or not be able to sell meth at all? And you're like, yep, you gotta sell us your meth business. I would think that's unfair. The companies were people, so they should get First Amendment rights. That's what I'm saying. That's what Citizens United told me. Was I lied to by Citizens United?
Immediately spring up in its place. We just talked about our kids. This is the generation where brand loyalty is not there. They're going to go to something that they need.
I asked my kids before the vote. I said, hey, I'm going to vote on this. Curious, do you care?
Yeah.
Focus group of 2. The answer was like, no. They're both in their phones in the back of the car. And I was like, why? And they're like, something else will come up.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
All right. Well, it's nice to have some bipartisanship breaking out on the set on all of the issues we have talked about today.
Dad's in agreement.
Yeah. Congressman, thanks.
Yeah, they both hate China equally as much. So W, I guess. Oh, Legal Eagle.
TikTok is banned. The Supreme Court refused.
I live as a capitalist. Okay? I live when I
Hammond Fist just subscribed.
Hammond Fist, thank you for the 11-month subscription. Much appreciated. I don't know why the sub sounds like that, but like it's part of the charm at this point. You know what I mean?
This is to stay the execution of the law that, effective January 19th, forces TikTok to be sold to a U.S. company or to shut down. You might have seen customers react to the U.S. government trying to ban TikTok over concerns that its Chinese parent company could exert too much control and provide information to the Chinese government by downloading a TikTok clone that is literally run by the Chinese government. I mean, it's called Red Note after Mao's Red Book of Quotations. How did we get here? Now, as you probably know, TikTok is a foreign-owned tech platform operating on American devices. Chinese technology company ByteDance launched the app in 2016. It now has over 1.5 billion active users, including about 150 million Americans. Now, many Americans make their living by making short films on the app, and TikTok's creators say that other social media platforms lack TikTok's organic reach and collaboration tools. Some have said, quote, they have posted...
What? Bro, what is going on, dog? Thank you, Pi, thank you. First case of highly pathogenic, highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, detected in Georgia. Emergency officials suspend all in-state poultry sales, says Bloomberg. Well, that's an L. I'm in Georgia. Don't eat any chicken, I guess. Or poultry. I just ate chicken. Ooh. Rip, I guess. Honestly, vegans stay winning. You don't hear lettuce being recalled. Wait, no, lettuce has been recalled before. Like specifically romaine lettuce has been recalled before for E. coli. What, do we just all just have to die? Wait, you can't consume anything? Actually, there's a ton of recalls on leafy greens. Can't eat freaking chicken. Can't eat pork. Can't eat leafy greens. Can't eat romaine lettuce. What, do we only... Okay. Water diet. Water diet. Only drinking water. That can't be a problem. Water can't have any bad stuff in it, right?
The same content on other platforms for years, but only TikTok has fostered their communities and allowed them to reach broad audiences. Now, the people who serve in Congress generally don't grow up with social media platforms.
No, there's no malaria in water. Lead. You heard about Flint? What's a Flint? Never heard of that before.
The average age of a senator is 64, and the average age of a House member is 58. And that might be one reason members of Congress struggle with the implications of modern technology. Which...
Yo, why are we showing Bernie Sanders? Okay, I know he's old, but like, he's good. He's one of the good ones. Or one of the better ones, okay?
Organic reach and collaboration tools. Some have said, quote, they have posted the same content on other platforms for years, but only TikTok has fostered their communities and allowed them to reach broad audiences. Now, the people who serve in Congress generally don't grow up with social media platforms. The average age of a senator is 64, and the average age of a House member is 58. And that might be one reason members of Congress struggle with the implications of modern technology, which obviously is global. But for better or worse, the government is responsible for protecting the country from foreign threats, but it also has a duty to ensure Americans have civil liberties. Now, the courts traditionally defer to the federal government in matters of national security. And along those lines, on April 24th, 2024, Congress enacted the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act. The law prohibits the distribution, maintenance, or provision of internet hosting services for applications controlled by foreign adversaries. The act identifies China, North Korea, Russia, and Iran as foreign adversaries of the United States who are not eligible to purchase apps. The law officially bars Americans from using apps controlled by those countries.
F you, I want to use my North Korean app. Okay, you can't tell me what to do. U.S. government, you can't tell me what to do. I think you can tell me what to do because there's a government.
And the law requires ByteDance specifically to sell TikTok to remove, quote, foreign adversary control. And failure to comply results in a ban within 270 to 360 days. Now, the Supreme Court generally considers laws targeting specific speech as presumptively unconstitutional. In 2020, Donald Trump issued 2 executive orders banning TikTok, but the federal courts blocked both of those. So many legal commentators felt the new law was also on shaky ground. So when this new law was passed, TikTok and a group of its users sued the government, once again arguing that the act is an unconstitutional intrusion on free speech rights. Quote, by banning all online platforms and software applications offered by TikTok and all ByteDance subsidiaries, Congress has made a law curtailing massive amounts of protected speech. Unlike broadcast television and radio stations, which require government licenses to operate because they use the public airwaves, the government cannot, consistent with the First Amendment, dictate the ownership of newspapers, websites, online platforms, and other privately created speech forums. Now, TikTok claimed that it's an American company headquartered in Culver City, California, which means it has First Amendment rights.
Wait.
Thus, TikTok
It's in Culver City. I know where Culver City is. I drive by it to get to my apartment. I never saw TikTok headquarters. Yo, TikTok, hire me, please.
alleged that courts should apply a legal standard called strict scrutiny. Now, when it comes to reviewing government regulation, what level of scrutiny the court applies is usually the entire ballgame. When a court applies strict scrutiny, the government must show that the law is the least restrictive means of advancing a compelling governmental interest. And that is a very, very hard standard to meet. Strict scrutiny applies when a law regulates fundamental rights like freedom of speech. Now, normally when courts are reviewing governmental regulation, if it doesn't involve a fundamental right, the courts apply what's called rational basis review, which basically means if the court can find any rational basis for a particular law, it will uphold that law. Basically, any law that's reviewed under rational basis review is going to be upheld, and basically any law that's reviewed under strict scrutiny is not going to pass muster and then will be found to be not constitutional. And then there's a third option that's sort of a combination of the two. It's sort of right down the middle. It's called intermediate scrutiny. That's used when laws involve a right, but one that's not fundamental. Now, the US government argued that the act doesn't implicate the First Amendment at all. The government rejected plaintiffs' assertion that TikTok is a US company entitled to free speech rights because it's a subsidiary of ByteDance. And ByteDance, as a foreign company, does not receive free speech rights. But what about TikTok's American users? Well, the government claimed that the act doesn't regulate their speech at all. Americans remain free to say whatever they want on other platforms, and in fact, they would continue to be free to say whatever they wanted in a post-divestiture version of TikTok. The government argued that the court should use the rational basis test, which is the lowest level of review, and not surprisingly, the government argued for rational basis review. And as we talked about, the standard there is that the government's actions have to be rationally related to a legitimate government interest. That is an extremely, extremely low bar. The government can usually come up with a rational reason, meaning basically any reason whatsoever that is related to a legitimate government interest, meaning basically any governmental interest at all. All the government has to do is show that there's a hypothetical connection between the interest and the statute's goals. So this litigation went up on appeal. In TikTok versus Garland, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia upheld the constitutionality of the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act. Now, the first question for the court was what standard of review to apply. And the court said, quote, "We conclude that the act implicates the First Amendment and is subject to heightened scrutiny. Whether strict scrutiny or intermediate scrutiny applies is a closer question. The relevant portions of the act are facially content neutral, but the government arguably based its content manipulation justification for the act upon the content on the platform. We think it only prudent, therefore, to assume without deciding that the higher standard applied." Now, side note, what does a court mean when it says it assumes without deciding that a certain standard applies? Well, the court is declining to rule as a matter of law that a particular standard applies.
Just tell me if it's getting banned or not legal, please. Please. This legal preamble is super interesting, but like, just, I need to know. Don't bury the lead here. I need to know.
Usually because the outcome of a case would be the same regardless of which standard the court used. And in something that basically never happens, the Court of Appeals ruled that the government could clear the high bar set by strict scrutiny. Part one of the test is whether the government has a compelling interest. And the Court of Appeals said, quote, "The government offered two national security justifications. One, to counter the PRC's efforts to collect great quantities of data about tens of millions of Americans, and two, to limit the PRC's ability to manipulate content covertly on the TikTok platform. The former does not reference the content of speech or reflect disagreement with an idea or message." The court agreed with the government that China posed a, quote, hybrid commercial threat because it had adopted laws that enable it to access and use data held by Chinese companies. Now, does the US have any evidence that China has leveraged these relationships to access American data? Well, no. It's classified, apparently.
Sure, they don't.
Now, all this was appealed to the...
What was that about? What was that about? That was weird. That was weird.
The Supreme Court, and in the government's brief there, Attorney General Merrick Garland said Congress has received classified security briefings about TikTok. Theoretically, a court could have ordered the government to produce evidence from these briefings in an in-camera review, meaning a secret review, which would ensure the
zombie. I appreciate that.
Information.
Thank you also for watching my YouTube videos. Nobody ever does that side face.
Was kept secret, but so far no court has asked the government to provide evidence of those briefings. So the national security threats are hypothetical. The government predicts that if the Chinese government asked TikTok to, quote, manipulate content for censorship, propaganda, or other malign purposes, TikTok would try to comply with that order. But TikTok asserted that the government's concerns about data collection were made in bad faith. America is the only member of the G7 without a federal data privacy legislation or unified approach to data governance. TikTok and many other apps collect large swaths of data about its users, including device information, IP address, keystroke patterns, activity across devices, browsing and search history, etc., and location data. Now, this is my opinion, but if data collection is a national security threat, then maybe Congress should pass a data privacy law stopping Twitter and Facebook from collecting the same data as TikTok.
Someone told me.
You know, just a thought. But the Court of Appeals saw things differently. Quote, that the act does not fully solve the data collection threat posed by the PRC does not mean it was not a step in the right direction. And the court quoted liberally from the government's brief, stating, quote, as Assistant Director of National Intelligence, Casey Blackburn explained, the PRC is the most active and persistent cyber espionage threat to the US government, private sector, and critical infrastructure networks. Its hacking program spans the globe and is larger than that of every other major nation combined. The PRC has pre-positioned itself for potential cyber attacks against US critical infrastructure by building out offensive weapons within that infrastructure. Consistent with that assessment, the government has found persistent PRC access in US critical telecommunications, energy, water, and other infrastructure. And the court noted that a bipartisan group of legislators concluded that China tracks user data. Quote, of particular relevance to the government's first justification for the act, the PRC has engaged in extensive and years-long efforts to accumulate structured data sets.
Okay, but like so has like Meta. You know what I mean? Like, you're not saying anything. Like, people already have my data. Maybe you should stop people who are closer to me, who have direct access to me, from using my data, rather than going after freaking China.
In particular on US persons to support its intelligence and counterintelligence operations. So the court found that the government's two national security justifications were compelling state interests. And it's not surprising that the court deferred to the federal government's judgment about the severity of the national security threats. However, that's only the first part of the strict scrutiny test analysis. In part 2 of the test, the government has to show that the law is narrowly tailored to that interest, or that it's the least speech restrictive means available to the government. But TikTok—
honestly, when I think about least strict speech restricting means, I think about banning the entire app. Yeah, for sure.
Propose a number of less speech restrictive options that they argued could have satisfied the government's goals without burdening speech. Quote, these include disclosure or reporting requirements, the government using speech of its own to counter any alleged foreign propaganda, limiting TikTok's collection of location and contact data, and extending the ban of TikTok on government devices to government employees' personal devices. But the court rejected these options, instead agreeing with the government that data collection and content manipulation are not the type of harm that can be remediated by disclosure. Traditionally, the remedy for speech we disagree with is more speech. That's a foundational aspect of the First Amendment. But here the court rejects this principle entirely. Quote, the idea that the government can simply use speech of its own to counter the risk of content manipulation by the PRC is likewise naive. The court said, quote, the petitioner's attempt to frame the use of government speech as a means of countering—
if you come at it from the perspective of like, China will like do nothing to stop, if you come at it from the perspective of like, China will stop at nothing to get our data, and that any specific means in which China may get our data is poor and bad, even if it's the same data that is readily available to be bought online, then yeah, the ban is the only option, right?
alleged foreign propaganda is beside the point. It is the secret manipulation of the content on TikTok, not foreign propaganda, that poses a grave threat to national security. No amount of government speech can mitigate that threat nearly as effectively as divestiture. The court also dismissed the TikTok creators' argument that the government could achieve its goals by banning TikTok from collecting the data. Quote, the data collection risks identified by the government include the PRC's ability to use TikTok for bulk collection of data, and for targeted collection on individuals. But frankly, it's possible that the court is the one that misunderstands the bulk collection risks, not the TikTok creators. Lots of websites and social media platforms collect the same information about its users, and sometimes more. Again, the US does not have a comprehensive data privacy law.
And maybe there should, right? Maybe we can come to the conclusion that there should be some sort of comprehensive data privacy law. But if your focus is on like TikTok, you just don't care about the data. You care about like, China or whatever. And I would like my data to be protected somewhat from Meta, from Microsoft, you know what I mean? From Snapchat. I would like to not have directly targeted advertisements like that have been like siphoned from my brain about like what I'm thinking about at the moment and then put onto the screen. That would be sick. I would like to not have like, my vision be covered with ads within the next 10 years, please.
The court says that the government can't monitor what TikTok does, so it would have no way of knowing whether the app complied with the data collection regulations. As a result, the court says the only option that would meet the government's goals is full
Yes, you can. You can sanction them. If you feel as though they are violating your data regulations, whatever your data regulations are, raid their offices. You are the US government. You're just gonna sit there and tell me that you would have no way of knowing if TikTok is not sending data to China? How do you know if currently a user is sending classified data to China? You know what I mean? You audit them. You sanction them. You demand to see their records. You can do this as the government. You just don't want to try because it's not a data thing. It's a thing of you want an American to own TikTok. That's it.
Investiture. But
they
frankly,
don't want to look for any other option that will potentially allow, not one dissension is kind of crazy. They don't want to look for any other option that would potentially allow TikTok to continue to operate if it's not owned by an American, because they're racist.
Divestiture wouldn't even stop the data collection practices either. Say, for example, that ByteDance did sell the app to somebody else.
I took a picture of some toothbrush heads because to find a replacement. A store opened up IG afterwards, and one of the first ads was for toothbrush products. Live in a see-through digital cage.
That app is still free under American law to collect all that information and sell it. That means the law is wildly under-inclusive. And the law doesn't even apply to American companies like Facebook, which arguably has worse data collection and privacy practices than TikTok does. And TikTok also argued the law is over-inclusive, which means it includes more people and entities than it needs to achieve the law's purpose. The act applies to, quote, another ByteDance product, CapCut, that can be used to edit videos on various platforms, including TikTok, but does not collect user data or present an opportunity for PRC manipulation of content. But the Court of Appeals concluded that everything related to ByteDance is theoretically just as harmful as TikTok.
Boy short. What did Boy short say?
今天是我的第57天监视老百姓的 TikTok。我觉得我收到了一些很重要的信息，我再看一看。哇，那个 Laffy Taffy 女孩子。
We did the
所以
same.
美国人喜欢分吃棒棒糖。
What have the Chinese agents been up to?
Well, they've just been watching TikTok all morning.
Yeah? It's a bit boring, isn't it? Let's play another game.
You got another game?
One of these, mate.
No, drone strike. Yeah. But it's 11 a.m. in the morning. All these people could see. How are these today? All right. So only if I get to go first, all right? Okay? I'm going to get man named Yusuf, red shirt, straw hat.
Looks like we're going to Somalia. Drone strikes, drone strikes.
True. Drone strikes indeed.
And as for TikTok's free speech argument, the court said that the government is actually furthering free speech rather than hindering it. A foreign government threatens to distort free speech on an important medium of communication. Using its hybrid commercial strategy, the PRC has positioned—
No, guys, we're actually doing this for free speech. We're banning this app for your benefit. Yeah, trust me. Believe me, we're the US government. We do everything for your benefit. Totally.
itself to manipulate public discourse on TikTok in order to serve its own ends. The PRC's ability to do so is at odds with free speech fundamentals. Indeed, the First Amendment precludes a domestic government from exercising comparable control over a social media company in the United States.
Did Apple just quietly
Here,
settle a
the
case
Congress,
by using a mic when the user wasn't expecting it, or and of course selling the data? Maybe.
as the executive proposed, acted to end the PRC's ability to control TikTok. Understood in that way, the act actually vindicates the values that undergird the First Amendment. But I guess at least the court acknowledged that the act frequently referred to the content of TikTok speech. Quote, in fact, the government identifies a particular topic, Taiwan's relationship to the PRC, as a significant potential flashpoint that may be a subject of the PRC's influence operations, and its declarants identify other topics of importance to the PRC. And yet the court agreed with the government that, quote, the act is not an effort to control the flow of ideas to the public. But TikTok lost in the Court of Appeals and then appealed to the Supreme Court. The justices agreed to fast-track the briefing and held arguments on January 10th, 9 days before the law was set to go into effect. See, when the Supreme Court wants to fast-track something like a private business interest, they can. But it's good that they took 2 years to decide US versus Trump, because that obviously wasn't as important as a dance app. Now, obviously, if you're operating a social media network,
they had to take their time with that one, you know what I mean?
You'll want a good lawyer. But if you want a great lawyer, my law firm, the Eagle Team, can help. If you've gotten in a car crash, suffered a data breach,
you don't need a legal team. You need the Eagle Team.
One of those data breach letters saying your information might have been leaked, or are dealing with a workers' comp or social security issue, we can represent you or help find you the right attorney. Because it's so important to talk to a lawyer right away so you can maximize your recovery. And by the way, we don't get paid unless you do, so there's nothing up front. So just click on the link in the description or call the phone number on screen for a free consultation with my team. Because you don't just need a legal team, you need the Eagle Team. And now the Supreme Court has upheld the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act, clearing the way for TikTok to be banned in the US on Sunday. The court ruled that the US government has a compelling interest in protecting sensitive user data from potential misuse by foreign adversaries, particularly the Chinese government. TikTok apparently poses a significant risk to American citizens because of ByteDance's ties to China, which could enable unauthorized access to personal data of US users. The Supreme Court ruled, quote, there's no doubt that for more than 170 million Americans, TikTok offers a distinctive and expansive outlet for expression, means of engagement, and source of community. But Congress has determined that divestiture is necessary to address its well-supported national security concerns regarding TikTok's data collection practices.
Well-supported. We can't see the support, though, because, you know, classified or whatever. So we have to take their word for it. You know, Congress always act within the best interest of the American citizens, for sure.
Relationship with a foreign adversary. For the foregoing reasons, we conclude that the challenge provisions do not violate petitioners' First Amendment rights. Now, the first takeaway from this opinion is that the court found that the act was a content-neutral restriction. A restriction is content-based if it regulates speech because of the subject matter, idea, or message being conveyed. Several U.S. lawmakers expressed concerns about Chinese propaganda when they drafted the act. However, the court did not consider evidence suggesting that the act targeted certain viewpoints. Quote, we are especially wary of parsing Congress's...
Come on, bro. Are you joking? Do you not know what Mitt Romney said about banning TikTok? And you're telling me this is content neutral? What? What was the thing about TikTok? Liberal ego. Legal ego is not saying that this is good or bad or whatever, but like that's what the court's saying. The court's so stupid. Court is so stupid. You think Babe Ruth was black, or am I just crazy? I think a lot of people get Babe Ruth and Jackie Robinson confused.
Mitt Romney just said the quiet part.
I did think Babe Ruth was black for the longest time, though.
Out loud. The reason they banned TikTok is they don't want people speaking up for the human rights of
How did Ro Khanna vote? Can somebody find me that real quick? How Ro Khanna voted on TikTok ban?
Palestinians.
I wonder why there was such overwhelming support for us to shut down potentially TikTok or other entities of that nature. If you look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok.
Unlike Senator Romney, I'm not for censorship. I voted no on the TikTok ban.
Ro voted no, but bought Meta stock? Okay, you know, split it down the middle, you know what I mean? Play both sides, always come out on top. I want to see the full clip.
Some wonder why there was such overwhelming support for us to shut down potentially TikTok or other entities.
5 minutes like his daughters bought it. Totally different, for real.
Of that nature. If you look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok broadcasts. So I'd note that's of real interest, and the president will get the chance to make action in that regard.
Republican Senator Mitt Romney said the quiet parts out loud during.
Okay, trigger warning for Anna Kasparian. No one really cares what she has to say. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. No one really cares what she has to say.
Motives on this record with regard to an act passed with striking bipartisan support. Now, bipartisan legislation is rare, but that doesn't say anything about whether something is constitutional or not. So the court ruled that the government, quote, had a content-neutral justification for the act, quote, preventing China from collecting vast amounts of sensitive data from 170 million US TikTok users. Now, content-neutral laws are generally subject to intermediate scrutiny, which, as we discussed, is less rigorous than strict scrutiny. And just like the DC Circuit, the Supreme Court, quote, assumed without deciding that the challenged provisions fall within this category and are subject to First Amendment scrutiny. So they engage in a First Amendment analysis, just not strict scrutiny, because they claim it's content neutral. Now, the second takeaway from the court's opinion is that the act apparently balanced the government's national security interest with petitioners' First Amendment rights. Quote, the act's prohibitions and divestiture requirements are designed to prevent China, a designated foreign adversary, from leveraging its control over ByteDance Limited to capture the personal data of US TikTok users.
Which it has no evidence that it's been doing, but that's one thing.
Objective qualifies as an important government interest.
Like, if there was actually evidence that like China was like using TikTok as a like spyware app and was you know, against the knowledge of its users, monitoring users and their data and their interests or whatever, for whatever reason, then maybe it would have I would be like, okay, that may be a bit much, right? But they have not yet provided any evidence that's the case. They haven't even said that's the case. They said that it could happen, maybe in the future, potentially. Yes, that cop could have shot me, maybe, potentially in the future, you know, potentially. Arrest him now for a crime that they may commit in the future. Yeah. Okay. With no evidence that's the case.
Scrutiny. Now, how does the act protect the First Amendment rights of the petitioners, including TikTok and Americans who use the app? Well, as to the company's rights, it doesn't impose an outright ban, meaning the company can still operate in the US if it satisfies the conditional divestiture requirement, meaning its parent company has to divest. And as for TikTok users, the act does not prevent users from expressing their ideas through other platforms or means. It targets the operational structure of TikTok, not the ability of users to create and share content. And if TikTok is no longer available, users can post the same content to other platforms. I am not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that's what the court's rationale was. The Supreme Court took the government's security rationale seriously, apparently more seriously than President Biden or incoming President Trump, which we will discuss. The court deferred to Congress's determination that the threat was real. Quote, sound policymaking often requires legislators to forecast future events and to anticipate the likely impact of these events based on deductions and inferences.
But there's no proof. They haven't even provided any evidence that that may be the case in the future. None. And if it truly is a problem, this act does not do anything to stop China from just buying the data from data brokers. Literally, TikTok can be banned. Facebook can get the same data, worse data, and then sell it to China, and that's totally legal. Totally legal for them to do. Because this act does not stop it.
For which complete empirical support may be unavailable. And here, apparently, the government's TikTok-related data collection concerns do not exist in isolation. The record reflected that China, quote, has engaged in extensive and years-long efforts to accumulate structured data sets, in particular on U.S. persons, to support its intelligence and counterintelligence operations. And the court believed Congress when it said China is gathering information on U.S. users for nefarious.
With no evidence. Oh yeah, we'll just take Congress's word for it. I'm sure that they know better, totally, for sure. Even if they do know better, they have not provided any evidence to the public. So no wonder they're going to be mad.
Various purposes. The government cited Chinese law, which compels companies to turn over information if China demands it, as proof that TikTok posed serious dangers.
Okay, and China can do the same, invoking like the Patriot Act, the fact that America also demands companies abide by whatever strict laws that, you know, America decides. America could petition governments to hand over data. Like, America does the same thing. This is the craziest part. America literally can subpoena companies, right? Sequester companies and force them to provide data to the US government as well. So what's the difference? What's the difference?
Now, other applications also hoover up large swaths of American user data, but the court said this case should not be interpreted as limiting what those apps can do with your data. Quote, "While we find that differential treatment was justified here, however, we emphasize the inherent narrowness of our holding. Data collection and analysis is a common practice in this digital age, but TikTok's scale and susceptibility to foreign adversary control, together with the vast swaths of sensitive data the platform collects, justify differential treatment to address the government's national security concerns." Now, the government made bold claims about the Chinese government's ability to control messages on the app by manipulating the TikTok algorithm, but the Supreme Court sidestepped that issue. Quote, "The record before us adequately supports the conclusion that Congress would have passed the challenge provisions based on the data collection justification alone." So that's it, the law goes into effect. But what happens now? Well, President Biden has the power to grant extensions under the act if certain requirements are met, but instead Biden has just announced that he will just not enforce the law, which is cool. I didn't know a president could do that, you know, because of the whole take care clause of the Constitution, which requires the president to faithfully execute the laws of this country. But President Hot Dog Man, who signed the bill into law, says that he will not impose any fines on TikTok during the last few days of his presidency and will just let incoming President Trump deal with it. So that's fun. Which is odd because the entire rationale for the law is that this is about dire national security concerns. Now, Trump has indicated that he will also sign an executive order that also refuses to enforce this law. But again, generally speaking, the president doesn't have the authority to just not enforce valid laws that have been passed.
But the problem is that who's going to stop him? Congress? They're just going to give Trump what he wants. They're not going to check him. You know what I mean? Supreme Court in Trump's pocket. They're not going to check him. Why would he? Blabbers, thank you.
But like, you know, whatever. What even are laws? Like many of you.
Why did Twitter add another? They added another Grok button. Please stop adding new Grok buttons that I need to block. Stop. Please. That's like the third one. I don't want to use Grok. Gosh darn it, I closed the...
TikTok is... with it. So that's fun, which is odd because the entire rationale...
It blocks elements you don't want. Grok is actually useful. I should ban you for that. Don't you ever say that again in my chat. How dare you?
Now for the law is that this is about dire national security concerns. Now, Trump has indicated that he will also sign an executive order that also refuses to enforce this law.
Chatter?
But again,
who paid you?
Generally speaking, the president doesn't have the authority to just
is that
not...
You? You're a bad gamer. You are a horrible gamer.
Enforce valid laws that have been passed. But like, you know, whatever. What even are laws? Like many of you, I probably spend way too much time on TikTok, time that I'd rather spend learning new things and getting the same gratification that I get while swiping through videos. Which is why even before the TikTok ban, I've been using an app that actually improves my understanding of practical human psychology, economics, philosophy, and history, which are topics that I'm actually deeply passionate about.
Bro, no shot are you doing an ad for a different app during the TikTok ban. That's crazy.
The app is called Imprint, and they were kind enough to sponsor us without knowing they'd be attached to a video about the end of TikTok. An app they specifically designed their software to be a meaningful alternative to. It comes as no surprise to me that Google awarded Imprint the prestigious title of App of the Year, and Apple named it an essential education app. That's because Imprint changes your habits around learning. Imprint breaks down complex topics into interactive bite-sized chunks, that are highly visual and designed to give you the same feeling of satisfaction you would get when scrolling through TikTok or Instagram.
Sure.
But unlike mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, spending time on Imprint will actually build your mind through engaging visual lessons. I'm currently working my way through interpersonal dynamics, the psychology of human relationships, as well as essential philosophy, theories, and tinker.
Duolingo. But like instead of languages, it's just like SAT questions. This is just SAT Duolingo. Or is it that easy just to make money? All you have to do is just make like a 2012 corporate style app that just like is a quiz app. Sure, whatever. Ethical reacts, I guess.
And I think I'll do the Read People Like a Book course next. And the best part is Imprint is designed to make you feel good about what you're learning. So whenever I have a few minutes of downtime in the day, I now feel compelled to load up Imprint instead of feeding my old doom scrolling habit. So right now you can click on the link that's on screen or down below in the description.
Okay,
to get
bro, three separate things on screen? That's crazy.
Exclusive offer to save 20% off the annual membership. And you don't have to commit right away because you can also use this link for a free 7-day trial. So click on the link or scan the code to start your free 7-day trial. And
throw up a fourth one. Why not? Throw up a fourth one right here. You have the space for it. Go ahead and just throw up a fourth one.
20% off your annual subscription. And once you've done that, click on the link over here.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's for the next video.
Here for more Legal Eagle, or I'll see you in court.
He's not using that app, not even downloaded. Later, I get it. It's designed to make your dumb don't want to learn. Otherwise, too stupid to absorb information. True. Speed has 111,000 people watching him stream in Panama. Respect. Anything about this? I think I'm done responding to people on Twitter. I have this one liberal just in my Twitter replies, just yapping. Just yapping. Honestly, bro, if you're watching this, I don't freaking care. Leave me alone. Please. Wait, what? Stop. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The White House has responded to TikTok's threat to shut down in the US, calling it a stunt. What is even happening? White House said a threat by TikTok to shut down in the U.S. on Sunday unless the tech firm gets assurances they would not be punished for violating the law. The banning app is a stunt. Later on Friday, the social media platform said it needs commitments from the ongoing Biden administration. Companies such as Apple and Google will not face prosecution for ignoring the looming ban. It's a stunt. We see no reason for TikTok or other companies to take action in the next few days before Trump admin takes office on Monday. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said. That's crazy. You think we finally found Genocide Joe's red line? Not even, because the red line was like, we're gonna be on TikTok, and now they're walking that back. But also TikTok is like, okay, because like Joe is like, we're gonna leave it up for the Trump administration, right? Joe was like, we're gonna give it an extension and we're gonna leave it up to the Trump administration. But TikTok was like, okay, you have to promise me, Pinky promise me, Joe, Pinky promise me that you will not come after Apple and Google for ignoring the ban. And the response is like, it's a stunt. Come on. They're doing a stunt right now. They can't just say, yes, we will not enforce the ban. They can't say it. Why won't you say it? Instead, the Biden administration has said it will be up to President-elect Donald Trump, who takes office on Monday, to decide how, if it wants to implement the law. But it would still be banned tomorrow. So TikTok said it will be forced to go dark in the U.S. on Sunday because the White House and Department of Justice has failed to provide the necessary clarity and assurances to the service providers that are integral to maintaining TikTok availability. And it follows a Supreme Court ruling on Friday morning that upheld the banning of the app in the US unless its China-based parent company ByteDance sells the platform by Sunday. ByteDance repeatedly said that it would not seek a buyer on the platform. This is a mess, bro. This is such a mess. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. What a freaking mess, dog. What a mess. Yeah. They have zero reason to sell? Yeah. 2025 is starting off crazier in 2024. To be honest, don't even say that because 2024 started with the freaking genocide going on. But yeah, this is like it's so much more of a mess. There's so much other stuff going on, bro. It's so much other stuff going on. Stop. Don't say this. Don't say this. TikTok is expected to shut down in the US in just 12 hours. Stop. Stop. It's not happening. And this was posted an hour ago. It's 11 hours now, chat. It's 11 hours. My Chinese might have so much memories together. Yeah, maybe it's time to do a little bit of Duolingo. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Great. You guys crashed the app. All right. All right, I have it kind of ready. Sure, I'll just sign in with this. Continue. All right, I'll sign up. 24. Create account. Right. We ready? It's time. Chinese. Have you heard Duolingo use AI recently? Is that true? Maybe. How'd you hear about Duolingo? TikTok. I see white in Chinese. That's so funny. Look at the base down first.
白色
Why are you learning Chinese? To connect with people on Xiaohongshu. I'm new to Chinese. No, nothing going on. Okay. 20 minutes a day. Intense. Boom. Start from scratch. Give it to me for the beginning. Skip. Come on. Coffee.
咖啡
Cafe. Sure.
咖啡
Cafe. Coffee. Water.
水
Shui. Shui.
水
Okay. Tea.
茶
Cha. All right. Tea. Cha.
茶
Okay. Okay.
咖啡茶
Cafe. Cha. That's coffee, tea.
茶和水
Cha he shui. That's tea and water. Cha he shui.
茶和咖啡
Cha he cafe. That's tea, 茶
茶
和
和咖啡
cafe. Tea and coffee. All right. Matching pairs. Water, 水
水
咖啡
咖啡
茶
茶
和
喝 Was natural? I speak
水和咖啡
two languages, American and African American vernacular English. It comes naturally to me. Okay, let me stop.
水和咖啡
水和咖啡水
水和
和咖啡
咖啡
Water and coffee. And 喝
和
tea 茶
茶
咖啡
咖啡
水 Make this harder. 咖啡
咖啡
和
和
茶
茶
You're intermediate level at best. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. 茶
茶
和
和
咖啡
咖啡
水
水
I'm never gonna forget shui. I'm never gonna forget it because you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of that song. It goes like shui, shui, shui. I don't think they're saying that. I don't think they're saying water in Chinese, but it's in my brain now. Shui, he,
和
cha.
茶
He's basically the same in every language. I've learned. It's the same kanji for water in Japanese. This is also true. That's themed by Travis. 14 days. No, 30 days. We're gonna keep 30 days learning Mandarin.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I did everything right and they did indict me. Bop and Wop, thank you for the 450 biddies. Much appreciated. Number 2. Rice. Mi fan.
米饭
Mi fan. As I just found Duolingo to be repetitive and just looked on the forums to see who's learning Chinese as an adult, and people who were doing it a lot recommended it. Explained so better than Duolingo. Recommended what? These are people who are doing it. Recommended what? I'm rereading the message again. I'm like, did I miss something? Mi fan. That's rice. Rice.
米饭
Mi fan. I was finding somebody about Hello Chinese. Oh, okay. I have started Hello Chinese. I like it a lot
Mi
better than
fan.
this as well. Wait, is there an app for Hello Chinese? Recommended grok. Stop. Rice. You need AV on Duolingo? True. Soup.
汤
Tang.
汤
Tang. Soup.
冰茶
Bing cha. Ooh, I know this one. Shout out John Cena. That's iced tea. Shout out John Cena.
这是水
This is shui. Water.
这是水
This is shui. This is water.
这是冰茶
This is bing cha. This is iced tea.
这是
This is bing cha.
冰茶
This is iced tea. Tea cha.
茶
Shui.
水
咖啡
咖啡
Tang.
汤
Tang.
这是茶这是茶 这是
这是茶。
茶，这是茶。
We could go hard on red note. Shout out red note. Cafe.
咖啡、
茶。
茶、
米饭。
米饭、
米饭。水。
水、
这是咖啡。
这是咖啡。This is coffee. Iced tea. 冰茶。
冰、茶、
冰茶。冰茶。
冰茶和
喝。汤。
汤。
汤和冰茶。
汤和冰。
No, 冰咖啡。
咖啡。
All right. Let's keep going. Tofu.
豆腐、
Tofu. Tofu.
豆腐。
Tofu. Can I add Chinese tag to stream? True.
豆腐。
Tofu.
粥。
Joe.
粥。
Joe. Porridge. It's the only word here that I don't know. Interview, thank you. Porridge. Joe.
粥。
Joe.
汤和粥。
汤和粥. Soup and porridge.
热水。
热水. 热水. Hot water. Hot.
热。
热.
你的汤。
你的汤. Is your soup. Your soup. Ah! It's just your soup. Okay, that makes more sense. It's a sentence fragment. I thought it was a sentence.
你的咖啡。
Ah! Actually, I haven't got any wrong answers yet. I got my first one wrong. I was trying to make a full sentence out of it, and it wasn't a full sentence. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
你的咖啡。
你的咖啡.
你的
你的咖啡.
咖
It's just
啡。
your coffee. Yeah. Hot.
热、
Yo. 茶.
茶、
Tofu.
豆腐、
Tofu. 汤.
汤、
米饭.
你的热茶、
Oh, okay. Wait, one more time.
你的热茶、
你的
你的热茶、你的热茶、你的热茶、
Your hot tea. Yeah.
和
茶.
茶、
水.
水、
Cho.
粥、
Oh, cho. It's like sound like chow a little bit. Like porridge, chow, cho.
你的米饭。
你的米饭. 你的米饭. Your rice. 茶.
茶、
水.
水、热、
Yo.
豆腐、
Tofu.
你的汤。
你的汤 is your soup. Okay. Last one for this one. Start challenge.
你的汤
Your soup. 你的汤 and 喝
和咖啡和茶
咖啡和茶 That's coffee and tea. 米饭
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 热水
热水 hot water. 豆腐
豆腐
粥和汤
肉和汤肉 porridge and soup. 咖啡
咖啡
粥
粥
粥
porridge. Yeah.
水和咖啡，
水和咖啡
水和咖啡，
water and coffee.
汤和茶，
汤和茶
汤和茶，
soup and tea.
米饭和粥，
米饭和粥米饭 is rice
米饭
和
和粥，
rice and porridge. W. Prove you're a legend. Complete this extra hard challenge, level up to legendary? Of course.
粥
粥
粥
porridge.
这是米饭
这是米饭 This is rice.
这是水，
这是水 This is water.
这是水，
这是水
豆腐和汤
豆腐和汤 tofu and soup.
这是冰茶
这是冰茶
这
This
是
is iced
冰茶
tea.
冰茶
冰茶 iced tea.
你的热水，你的
你的热水
热水，
你的热水
粥和茶
粥和茶粥和茶 chow porridge and tea. Okay, halfway there.
这是咖啡
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 This is coffee.
热茶
热茶 hot tea.
咖啡和水
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 coffee and water. Coffee and tea. 咖啡和茶
咖啡和茶
Okay. Your hot water.
你
你的
的
你的
热水
你的是水 Your soup. 你的汤
你的汤
iced tea and soup. Iced tea is
冰茶
和
和
汤
汤
tofu
豆腐和
米饭
米饭
tofu and soup 豆腐
豆腐
和
和汤
legendary. W. I can order Chinese food. I can order some tofu and soup. That's impressive. Thank you. Does Hello Chinese have a website, or is it just an app? No, it's just an app. I would do it live. How long have you been learning? Today? Well, technically like 2 days ago, technically, because I did like one Hello Chinese lesson. But I just opened up Duolingo today. This is an entirely new account. We're on a 1 day streak, chat. We're gonna do it. We're learning Chinese together. Is this all just food and drinks? Okay, I'm curious. Just like
水咖啡
Shui Cafe. This is just
水咖啡
water, coffee.
水
Shui. Cool.
和
咖啡
Cha. We should learn the least stream-friendly way possible, a PDF in a textbook.
咖啡
Yeah.
和水
Cafe hu shui. Coffee.
咖啡和水
Water.
咖啡
Cha.
茶
Hu.
和
Shui. Or
Shui
Chinese is
cha.
on PC too, if you want to try. Immersive Chinese. Is it a website? Oh no, it costs money. Lesson console. Like an Americano? I think it's like just water, comma, coffee. White belts, hello, thank you very much for the happy partner anniversary. Anyone cost or is it free? I never looked at it before. It has ads, but I have an app lock on, so I don't see ads anyway.
水茶
Shui cha.
水茶
Water, tea.
水
Cafe.
咖啡
Cha.
茶咖啡茶咖啡茶
Shui.
水茶
和
Cafe. As the
茶
thank
和
you.
咖啡
Shahu Cafe. That's tea and coffee. Tea and water.
茶和
Shui.
水水和咖啡
Shui Hu Cafe. Water and coffee. Water, tea.
水茶
This feels like the exact same lesson I just did. Coffee and tea.
咖啡
Hu,
和茶
cha,
茶
hu,
和咖啡
Shui,
水
hu,
和
cafe.
咖啡
I kind of literally translates to America's Dot Coffee. Don't want to overwhelm with new words, I think. I can't
这是
believe-
米饭，
这是米饭。
这是
这是米饭。That's
米饭，
this is rice. 米饭。
米饭，
cha.
茶咖啡
Repetition is important for memorization, which isn't exactly learning but close enough.
汤，
Which I don't disagree with, but like you have like 4 lessons in one circle thing, right? Where it does do the repetition thing as well.
米饭和汤
So why even separate them? You know what I mean? When I just make that specific unit or lesson even longer.
米饭和汤
米饭很当。米饭。
米饭
Rice
和汤
and soup. Tea.
茶
米饭。
米饭，
水。
水咖啡
Done. So far, we can order rice, tea, coffee, and tofu. I want to order noodles. Me too, bro.
米饭，
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 米饭和茶，
米饭和茶. Also, I drink coffee. How do I say Pepsi? I can't say Sprite because Sprite's on the BDS list. Rice and tea.
这是咖啡，
这是咖啡. This is
这
coffee.
咖啡，
汤和茶，
汤和茶, coffee, and not coffee. Ooh, that's not right. It's soup and tea.
这是冰茶，
这是冰茶，
粥。这是冰茶，
这是冰茶. Pepsi is the same as a brand name.
这是冰茶，
这是水，
这是水. This is water.
冰
茶，
茶，
米饭和冰茶，
米饭和冰茶. Rice and iced tea. Make this harder. This is water.
这是
这是水，
水，
这是水. 冰茶
冰茶和
汤，
汤，
冰茶和汤. Soup. 汤
汤
和
冰咖啡，
汤和冰咖啡. Woo!
这是豆腐，
这是豆腐.
这是豆腐，
This is tofu.
和
米饭，
米饭，
豆腐，水，
你的咖啡，
你的咖
你
啡
的咖啡，
Your coffee. Oh, 咖啡
咖啡，热，
茶，粥，
粥
豆腐，
豆腐.
你的热茶，
你的热茶，
你的热茶，你的热茶，你的热茶，
你的热茶.
热汤，
汤
豆腐，
豆腐,
咖啡，
咖啡
和
茶和豆腐，
茶和豆腐,
茶和豆腐，
粥和水，
粥和水, porridge and water. You know, if I go to China, I'm just only gonna order porridge and water. 粥和水. Your hot water.
你的
的
热水，
热水，你的热水，
粥和汤，
粥和汤, porridge and soup.
粥和
水，
水，这是你的热茶，
这是你的热茶.
这是你的热茶，
This is your hot tea. Your porridge. 你的粥，
粥，
豆腐
豆腐和汤。
Research recommend is Psycho Chinese Dictionary. Good for cross-referencing and learning more.
这是
这是
豆腐。
Oh. Honestly, if all these lessons are going to be the same, can I just jump you to 2?
热。粥和水。
粥和水 porridge and water.
米饭。水和咖啡。
水和咖啡 It's water and coffee. Porridge.
粥。
粥
你的粥。
你的粥 That's your porridge.
和。热水。
热水
热水。热水。
hot water. 热水热水 Carbon, thank you. Soup.
汤。
咖啡和茶。
咖啡和茶 Cafe, coffee, and tea. Iced tea. 冰茶
冰。茶。
Cha. I have no idea how I got that. Well, I got Bing because, whoa. Whoa. What's happening? We had a lot of subs on YouTube, apparently. I know Chinese verbally. My family's like can't read in Chinese. I just know this is shui, and Bing kind of looks like shui a little bit, right? This is water, and so this is like ice. You know, they're related. That's why I got Bing.
你的汤。
We're gonna stream you link to your video.
你的汤。
Need it though. The part video was popping a little bit when I looked yesterday.
你的汤。
Your soup. 米饭.
米饭。
和
茶。
这是你的热茶。
这是你的喝茶. This is your hot tea. Like Assassin's Creed, I'm not horrible. Like I'm not like against Assassin's Creed. This is tofu. 这是豆腐. No. Yeah, 这是豆腐.
米饭。
Wrong one.
豆腐。
汤和冰咖啡
咖啡。
这是
豆腐。冰茶。
Oh yeah, this one.
这是冰茶。
tea 茶
和
豆腐. We unlocked Unit 2, chat. Woo! Woo! Jeez Louise, that was way harder. Obviously, I could have just clicked on each of them and listened to it, but I wanted to try to get it. Like, could I remember the characters? Jeez, freaking Louise. Are you fluent yet? TikTok is banned in 11 hours. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Also, apparently somebody is mad under my YouTube short about like TikTok. Wait, this short has like 75 likes. That's actually not terrible. President Xi says the hope for U.S.-China relations lies with the people. I really hope you're kidding. Tiananmen Square, Shanghai, there's no one China, free Hong Kong, Tibet, and Taiwan stay free. Like in a very clearly meme joke about like, in the age of globalization and the internet, our community of shared destiny will only become closer. Rather than call them refugees, he's talking about us, chat, American TikTokers, rushing to Jiaohongshu. Rather than call them refugees, let's call them what they are. Let's call them villagers of Village Earth who have found a new home. While America is trying to divide us, the true leader, President Xi, has come in and brought us together. You know what? Commenter, I'm rebuking your villagers of Earth status. You are no longer a villager of Earth. From back when you came. I was like my video as well. Back from whence you came. Anyway. Yeah. I wish Hello Chinese had a little application. But it's fine. Maybe I would okay, one nationality lesson. Which of these is America?
美国
美国 美国
美国
美国 America
中国
中国 That's my new nationality, chat. Okay, let me stop. Before I actually get put on like a watch list or something. 中国
中国
这是中国
这是中国 This is China.
这是中国
中国和美国
中国和美国 That's China and America. Bestest of friends.
英国
英国 UK.
英国英国英国英国
英国
英国和中国
英国和中国 That's the UK and
英
China.
国和中国
I'm trying to pronounce some words using Google Translate. I'm so cooked. It's very difficult. I'm struggling if you couldn't tell. I'm struggling. Isn't Guo kingdom? That's the chatter question. I have no clue.
美国英国
美国英国美国 That's America. 英国 That's the UK. Don't worry. I never have to say the UK.
中国美国
中国美国 China America.
美国和英国
美国和英国 That is America and the UK.
中国和英国
Thank you, Mumsy. I don't speak French, but I can figure out what that means. The US pick its own Chinese name while they're a beautiful country. I mean, maybe the country is beautiful. Like the people just aren't very, you know what I mean? 中国和中国和英国 China and the UK.
英国美国
英国美国 the UK and America. No, not and. Oh no, that's so dumb. It's the UK, America. It's a comma.
中国、英国、
中国, 英国. China, the UK. Street gloss, yeah, unfortunate.
英国和美国。
英国和美国，美国. I think it was just UK, America. It was just, there was no and. The UK and America.
英国、中国。
英国，中国. To be fair, I've never used and in Chinese. Bengal means beautiful country and so ironic. Do all of y'all speak Mandarin here? How much of my chatters speak Mandarin? Jeez, a freaking week. Everybody's just like speaks freaking Chinese now. 英国. The 英国 is was just UK. UK, the UK, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. I'm Singaporean Chinese. Please help chatters who speak Mandarin. I'm cheating. I know Japanese. Oh. I mean, when I speak 3 to 5 languages, that's crazy. I speak 2 languages. Black and AAVE. And now I'm learning Mandarin as well. I'm adding that on there too. And then I'm gonna learn Japanese. I've tried to learn Japanese for like 3 years. I've been putting it off. Nihongo go hanashimasen. 英国, 中国, China. You're gonna allow Japanese with Chinese?
英国、美国、
英国、美国 UK, America. I say Japanese as well, and it's been years. I lost everything I knew. Don't worry, it's rattling around in your brain somewhere. Oh wait, I'm rank 1, chat. No, I'm not rank 1 anymore, bro. It literally just told me, hey, you're rank 1. I opened it up and it just put me down to rank 2. Sure.
你好。
你好. I know this one. That means hello. 你好.
你好。
你好.
你好。
你好. Hello. We might not need to learn Chinese. Trying to get TikTok a 90-day extension. Well, he can't do it tomorrow. So I need to know Chinese for 1 day. I need to know Chinese for a single day. But I have 10 notifications. People are arguing in my replies. That's probably why. It's going to be a 9-day extension forever. I do agree. That's what my take is. Can he even do that with a court decision? Who's going to stop him? The court's in his pockets. Congress is in his pockets. He can do whatever he wants to. Honestly, I think he probably called up Congress and was like, yo, dog, pass this bill. I'm going to stop him when I get in office. People are going to love me. It's like, okay. Have you seen The Boys, chat? The Boys season 3, where they had like Ryan doing his own like little like crime stop thing and it's all scripted. It's like that. You feel me? It was perfectly crafted for Trump to look good, and so he's gonna extend the TikTok ban forever. You feel me? It'll be like a 90-day extension, but it'll be forever 90-day extension. It'll be a 90-day, 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 90-day. You feel me? He's not gonna ban it. He'll just use whatever power he can to just not ban it. He illegally shouldn't be able to do that.
美国人
Right? He legally should not be able to do that, but he's gonna do it anyway. So Ryan accidentally
I live
swiped
like
someone.
a capitalist every single day, Shank.
May
I live as a capitalist. Okay? I live when I play.
Luna__Ray just subscribed. Wide Alliendance.
Luna Ray, ni hao. Welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the subscription. 5-month resubscription. Much appreciated.
美国人，
美国人 American.
我是美国人，
不是美国人 I am American.
我是美国人，
不是美国人
你好，我是英国人。
你好，我是英国人。
你好，我是
我是
英国人。
英国人。我是中国人。I am Chinese.
我是英国人。
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 I don't even like saying that. I don't even like saying that. 我不是英国人。I am not British.
你好，
你好 hello. You got it on tape? Stop. No. 豆腐
豆腐
茶
咖啡
汤
你好 It'd be so crazy if Britain existed. Exactly.
中国人和英国人，
中国人和英国人 That's Chinese and British.
你好，我是美国人。
你好，我是美国人。I am American. Hello, I am American. 你好，你好，
你好，我是中国人。
你好，我是中国人。Thank you, Sarah. I went ni hao in a Chinese kids cartoon and it aired in America for some reason as a child. You mean Ni Hao Kai Lan? I love Ni Hao Kai Lan. Ni Hao Kai Lan. Great show. Maybe I'll go back and watch it just to learn Mandarin, you know? I am American. 我是美国人。Hello, 你好。
你好，我是美国人。
Just tell me it's hello, thank you. Can you watch it on stream? If it's on YouTube. Try looking getting the soft R and N correct. Really correct. I just try to copy whatever they say. It's very tough because like my English brain is telling me Ren. You know what I mean? My English American brain is telling me Ren. But I know they're not saying that. Wait, Bernie posted another Hassan clip? Bro, Bernie's kind of milking Hassan for the views. Respect. You have to rub your tongue forward so much. Who? Bernie Sanders? Huh. All right, I think we're gonna put a pause on learning Chinese for today. We're not fluent yet, but we're gonna be fluent at some point. It was fun. This was fun. I enjoyed it. I had fun. We'll see if the extension actually goes through. Before we move on, hear me out. You and Haas versus Bernie and Trump, bro. We're crossing up those fools. Trust me. before we move on, what is this kind of moving on? TikTok a 90. Breaking a Trump administration is planning a large-scale immigration raid in Chicago starting Tuesday morning, a day after inauguration. Democrats manufactured consent for this by running on the toughest immigration legislature crafted yet, outright refusing anything that resembled pro-immigration reform or platform, not even attempting to refute easily refutable xenophobia, and instead leaned into it. Yeah, that was fast. Yeah, I'll say I'm wrong. I'm not above admitting that I'm incorrect. I talked about it on stream a few weeks ago. Right? Chad was telling me that day one he would start doing raids. I was like, no, he wouldn't do raids day one. That would be crazy because people would be very vehemently against it. He has to like manufacture the consent for it. I was wrong. I was incorrect. He started doing, raids day one. I was incorrect. I didn't think it would be day one. Yeah, I thought he would wait at least 2 months, 3 months, to then start ramping up. Like ICE. Pushing funding towards ICE, pushing it through Congress to get ICE funded more, mobilize the National Guard, and then start doing raids. But like day one, literally day one. You find as you get older, you get more interested in politics, or I've always been interested, bro. As I get older, I started hating this politics stuff, bro. It's so depressing. When I was younger, I was like a liberal. I was like, bro, Trump kind of sucks when I was 16 years old, but I didn't really care about like much past that. It wasn't until I was in college that I started getting very politically active. The question is how many of these raids / how often might be one thing banking on the Chud's short-term memory. Yeah, maybe, but like it sets a bad precedent just to begin with, regardless. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Democrats manufacture consent by this for this directly. Why would they run on we're the border policy or whatever? Why would you normalize right-wing immigration policies? And then we're surprised that we've arrived at this. You know what I mean? We're surprised that we've arrived at, large-scale, massive raids, like knocking door to door, checking people's papers. You feel me? Like, come on. So, yeah, we're gonna see what this is about. This isn't surprising to me. I said this was gonna happen. Like yesterday, I said that I don't think it's getting banned because I think I said this in a Assange chat. If you saw me in a Assange chat, I said seeing the CEO of TikTok, right? Seeing the CEO of TikTok going to the inauguration kind of just shows to me that it wasn't going to get banned. You know what I mean? Like very clearly, like TikTok and Trump had some sort of agreement. That like Trump was like, I'm going to save it. Put out a video kind of glazing Trump too. Yeah, he did. And I get it. Trump wasn't going to do anything for you. I mean, Biden wasn't going to do anything for you. Right? If you put out a video glazing Biden was not going to do whatever for you. He's not going to be the president anymore. Glaze Trump so he let you operate. So Trump is going to save TikTok while simultaneously doing ICE bans, ICE raids, right? He's going to freaking like pressure Israel for a ceasefire in Gaza while ramping up, homegrown fascism. He's like, okay, you get one, I get one, right? You get TikTok, I do my ICE raids. You feel me? You get a ceasefire, we increase military funding tenfold or whatever. Like, he's like, you get one, I get one. You get one, I get one. Well, yeah, we get to invade Canada and Greenland. What a crazy time we've arrived at. Well, I will say at least. At least take solace in knowing that the Democrats have lost favor with the American people forever. So we are closer to a socialist party actually holding political power than we were last election cycle. That's a little light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? The Democrats have lost favor pretty consistently. You know what I mean? You hear my message? What's the message? I feel like that Trump would do shit again. I didn't expect the Dems to run so far to the right. I had to explain to my immigrant girlfriend who's legal that being legal won't save her for long. I mean, yeah, at certain points it doesn't even matter because depending on how far this goes, if they're starting with like mass, like deporting 20 million people, I mean, nobody knows how far that they will go. You know, and I can tell her to protect herself. I don't have any information for you. How's PSL doing? I haven't heard much from PSL since the election, honestly. Yeah, I just don't have any information. I have no clue. I don't have any advice about how to survive the next 4 years. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I just don't. We'll keep going until the affects the bottom line of the industries that rely on immigrant labor. Then they're gonna just mobilize prisoners to take that labor out. You know what I mean? You're going to see an expansion of, or more like the opposite of an expansion, a constriction of like prisoner rights. You're going to see people priced out of housing, forcing them to take a contraction, of like prisoner rights, even further than they are right now. An expansion in the prisoner labor or convict leasing system to take up so like, you know, kind of holding the industries that are going to be tarnished, like agriculture, from these massive raids in the first place. Or I don't even think Trump is looking that far. He's just going to do whatever he wants to. You feel me? Like, but at least take solace in knowing the Democrats are going to be there, right? We're there with you. You know what I mean? If we're in the prison factories, the Democrats going to be right there with you. And they're going to help, you know, they're going to help us rise up. Maybe. Potentially. Now that they're not in power. They'll start protesting again now that they're not in power. Shout out the liberals. Maybe. But yeah. Hey, partner anniversary. Thank you. I appreciate that. Before I leave, can I ask chatters to go and subscribe if they're not already subscribed to me on YouTube? I am 11 followers away from 12.3K. So if I got 11 people to go ahead and subscribe to me, I'll take that. We have 2 new videos out. One for Kamala Harris. Right here. Is an hour long. And then one video about pirate software. That is about 45 minutes long. And it's super cool and super sick. So go ahead and watch those videos. I think they're pretty good. Oh, this was demonetized actually. I guess I submitted a review on it and it got monetized. So I'll take that. Common Bot is relevant as hell. I think so. I think more people should see it. And maybe it's a little bit, I think it's like it's in a perfect time frame where like it's too late to be like specifically relevant, but too early to be like nostalgic and reminiscent. So maybe in like a couple months, people are gonna look back on it and be like, how did we get here? Why did Democrats let this happen? And then they'll come across this video and they're like, all right. You know what I mean? Then they'll watch it. Yo, we did it. That was very quick and easy and simple. Getting more clickbait title would help. I thought that too. I changed it a couple times. Maybe something like how Donald Trump won the election. Something like that. How Donald Trump won.
I was about to go get the Henny.
Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the gifted sub. 2 gifted subs. Thank you. Much appreciated. W Anonymous Gifter. We did it? Yes, we did it. Had Democrats handed Donald Trump the win? That's a bit too long. Donald Trump beat Kamala, maybe? How Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris? Something like that? I don't even know. That's the idea, at least. How about against SMD? That's crazy. Oh. This is a decent one. Wait, hear me out, hear me out. Wait. Huh? Okay, now. Should get back. I don't get demonetized. I don't get demonetized. How Donald Trumped everyone? That's crazy. We'll leave it at this for now. We'll check back later. But you can also watch my YouTube shorts that are kind of doing pretty well. Look out for more videos and YouTube shorts posted. I think a section for this video is going to be clipped out and put on YouTube as well. But yeah, I'll leave you with this, chat. Oh, there's no audio. Okay. Well, you got the idea. You got the idea. You got the idea. Anyway. I stabbed myself with my freaking nail. Any final thoughts, chat? Anything you gonna say? Today, honestly, I think so too. Thank you all for coming in here. Thank you all for the happy wishes of the partner anniversary thing. And yeah. Oh wait, no, it's too late. No, I'll play the music, whatever. My YouTube VOD is already demonetized. All right, bye YouTube. You're already demonetized. You're dead to me.